Friends, friends, we are the friends. Celebrate another birthday bash. Michael, it's your birthday today. Tonight's dream is on its way. And Michael is such a good boy this year. Open up your ears while we all cheer. Michael, it's your birthday today. Tonight's dream is on its way. And Michael is such a good boy this year. Open up your ears while we all cheer. Friends, friends, we are the friends. Celebrate another birthday bash. Michael, it's your birthday today. Tonight's dream is on its way. And Michael is such a good boy this year. Open up your ears while we all cheer. Friends, friends, we are the friends. Celebrate another birthday bash. Friends, friends, we are the friends. Celebrate another birthday bash. Michael, it's your birthday today. Tonight's dream is on its way. And Michael is such a good boy this year. Open up your ears while we all cheer. Friends, friends, we are the friends. Celebrate another birthday bash. Friends, friends, we are the friends. Celebrate another birthday bash. Michael, it's your birthday today. Tonight's dream is on its way. And Michael is such a good boy this year. Open up your ears while we all cheer. Friends, friends, we are the friends. Celebrate another birthday bash. Friends, friends, we are the friends. Celebrate another birthday bash. Michael, it's your birthday today. Tonight's dream is on its way. And Michael is such a good boy this year. Open up your ears while we all cheer. Michael, it's your birthday today. Tonight's dream is on its way. And Michael is such a good boy this year. Open up your ears while we all cheer. Friends, friends, we are the friends. Celebrate another birthday bash. Michael, it's your birthday today. Tonight's dream is on its way. And Michael is such a good boy this year. Open up your ears while we all cheer. Friends, friends, we are the friends. Celebrate another birthday bash. Friends, friends, we are the friends. Celebrate another birthday bash. Friends, friends, we are the friends. Celebrate another birthday bash. Michael, it's your birthday today. Tonight's dream is on its way. Friends, friends, we are the friends. Celebrate another birthday bash. Michael, it's your birthday today. Tonight's dream is on its way. And Michael is such a good boy this year. Open up your ears while we all cheer. Friends, friends, we are the friends. Celebrate another birthday bash. Michael, it's your birthday today. Tonight's dream is on its way. And Michael is such a good boy this year. Open up your ears while we all cheer. Friends, friends, we are the friends. Celebrate another birthday bash. Michael, it's your birthday today. Tonight's dream is on its way. And Michael is such a good boy this year. Open up your ears while we all cheer. Friends, friends, we are the friends. Celebrate another birthday bash. Michael, it's your birthday today. Tonight's dream is on its way. And Michael is such a good boy this year. Open up your ears while we all cheer. Friends, friends, we are the friends. 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 Celebrate another birthday bash. Michael, it's your birthday today. Tonight's dream is on its way. And Michael is such a good boy this year. Open up your ears while we all cheer. Friends, friends, we are the friends. Celebrate another birthday bash. Michael, it's your birthday today. Tonight's dream is on its way. And Michael is such a good boy this year. Open up your ears while we all cheer. Friends, friends, we are the friends. Celebrate another birthday bash. Michael, it's your birthday today. Tonight's dream is on its way. And Michael is such a good boy this year. Open up your ears while we all cheer. Friends, friends, we are the friends. Celebrate another birthday bash. Michael, it's your birthday today. Tonight's dream is on its way. And Michael is such a good boy this year. Open up your ears while we all cheer. Friends, friends, we are the friends. Celebrate another birthday bash. Michael, it's your birthday today. Tonight's dream is on its way. And Michael is such a good boy this year. Open up your ears while we all cheer. Friends, friends, we are the friends. Celebrate another birthday bash. Michael, it's your birthday today. Tonight's dream is on its way. And Michael is such a good boy this year. Open up your ears while we all cheer.
Stroke of penis.
Oh, Andrew, that's horrible timing for me to have unmuted you just as you said stroke of penis. Yes, I'm sorry. Everybody heard that. I think ALT. Did you hear Indrid say stroke of penis just now?
No, I did not.
You did not. You did not.
He came in right after I said it.
Oh, that's rough. That's rough. I mean, you show up on time. You're on time. Thank you very much for that. But if you show up a little bit early, you get some of those tidbits.
I show up at the scheduled time that's on the contract and a second earlier.
Yeah, well, they say what my parents used to say to me, LT. They used to say, if you're on time,
I wish you weren't ever born.
You're late.
No, never.
No.
Nope, never once.
Why can't you be more like your sister?
No, I am the whatever the opposite of the black sheep is. So imagine that. Imagine
White
that.
sheep?
Oh.
That's dire. Right? That's dire, right? If I'm the success story, imagine that. So it's been rough. It's been rough for her. It's been rough for her.
Wait, stop, wait, real quick. Not to derail too much.
Go ahead.
This is one of the best. The backing track here is one of the best vaporwave songs there is.
Absolutely, easily.
What is that one from though? What album is that? I definitely listened the fuck out of this when it was out. What was it though?
How the fuck should I know? You're the music guy. You're the music guy over here.
I know movies.
Someone in chat will know it. Macintosh 429. Thank you, Master Betty. I knew someone would know it.
Oh, there it is. Macintosh Plus.
420.
Rat.
Amazing.
Rat.
Amazing.
We are the rat.
Fuck this rat shit.
No, the rats.
In the background is amazing.
No,
that's not part of it.
No, the rats are absolutely part of it. And I'll thank you to not speak negatively about the rats.
No.
Thank you very much.
I want
Yes.
the original
rats
back.
are something special, man.
Yeah, thank you. We have the other one.
Shiny teeth, 14
Whoa.
months. Also, I noticed some of the new badges are going on. I saw Logan has a pink one now.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Sounds
You know what
good.
they say.
What?
Cool.
Two in the pink.
One in the pink.
Whoa.
Uh-huh.
Okay, yeah, I can get behind that. Absolutely.
Is that cumulative or what? I don't know how it works.
I don't. So that'd be three.
It's
I
that.
guess.
No, that's concurrent. That's consecutively. That's consecutively.
Oh, okay.
That's.
Papa
Gotcha,
Polecat, 5 months.
Whoa.
Halfway there.
There he is. There he
We're
is.
halfway there.
I love him.
Whoa!
Yeah,
I'll
there we
stop.
go.
You got the point.
Oh, you tried.
got the
You
point.
tried. You tried. We are hot. We are hot. Woo,
We're
woo.
effing hot.
I'll tell you one thing that's hot is your fucking mic again.
Again? Come on. How about now? How's
Jesus.
this? How's
You're
this?
fine. This is good.
Is that better for you?
Yes.
Chad, tell
Dad,
him.
tell him.
Don't
I-
let him off the hook.
I need someone. I need. What has it been? 2.5 years that we've been doing this show. I need to just have someone come in and do this for me because
Logan helped me. He would love to help you, I'm sure.
But see, here's my problem:
God,
is that I'm
please.
I'm not just like a sheep or a robot, and I can't just deliver the same performance every single time. Okay,
why not?
Because I'm
Because we're humans with different emotions.
I'm a dynamo
Okay?
and I'm full of energy, and I bring
Yeah.
I bring like a varied performance to the table. Okay, it's not just a
True. Why
consistent
do you-
thing. It's not just the
Just
consistent thing that everyone
quit
likes.
the fucking Dungeons and Dragons Saturday mornings or whatever the fuck you're doing, where you got to
We
change
have
your mic
quiet
settings and don't do it.
Well, I have to keep that loud for the the booming dungeon voices.
Oh,
right?
yes,
I'm
that's
doing
part of the atmosphere.
I'm doing like the skittering rats. I'm doing like dungeon sound like.
Yeah, the drips. You hear some drips in the distance. You're not sure if that's blood or condensation. What do? You hear a sound. You might think you're on the ocean because that sounded like a seagull. but
Well,
you're
it's by the
incorrect.
or it could just be a cave. It could be a cave entrance, and it's by the sea.
Oh, that's
okay?
a cave entrance.
Yeah, dungeons are very
yes,
commonly
yes.
entered through caves. Okay, so.
Oh, okay. Got it.
By the way, I heard you talking about Dungeons and Dragons. You can play Dungeons and Dragons and be funny. By the way, it's just about having the right kind of friends that aren't like okay. So it's you're either going to be the most obnoxious like rules lawyer person who is min-maxing their character to like become like an overpowered like level 2 ranger,
Yeah.
right? Or
Okay.
you got a bunch of friends who are just goofing around and doing some sillies. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I just don't think it's for me. I found when I've tried it, it's too much sitting around for me. And I
It is
guess
a
if I
lot
had
of
like
sitting
fun
around.
players,
I
like I just
started
sitting
a
around here, like
D&D
and you can't look at
recently.
your phone. Like looking at your phone is kind of like frowned upon, right? You know when it's not your
Not
turn.
for the one I started recently. We're doing on the internet. Also, we got a request for some pizza making videos.
Pizza
We
making.
do the
right?
bagel. Come on, we do
We-
I
pizza.
do
every
we're
wanna
week.
already
see-
at
I
we're
wanna
already at the
see bagel.
bakery.
These are beautiful. What the fuck?
Yeah, right.
I am a
I knew this
a
would be-
rogue elf, by the way.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
She
With
likes-
a criminal past.
She likes the opportunity attacks.
Oh, so true to life, huh?
That's true.
Yes.
That's true.
Exactly. I was a pickpocket back in the days, picking people's pockets for, I have to eat, man. I have to.
Yeah,
Okay.
man's got to eat.
Yeah. Well, woman, but yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I just think that it's too much sitting around for me. I'm like, we could be doing something where we're all doing something all the time, or we could just do this
True.
thing, So I don't know.
Wild
You know
magic
what?
Pass me by.
sorcerer.
You probably would like. I don't know how much you like actual like board games and stuff, but you probably would be better with something like Gloomhaven, where like it's actually a game, but it's got all the RPG elements like items and stats and stuff. I don't know. Maybe you're not.
I would probably like that more. I
Yeah.
would like
Why
more
are
game. Like,
Quieter, dude.
What? Huh?
oh, see,
Little
for me, he
quieter.
sounds fine. Okay,
Yeah.
chat,
See,
please
maybe
let us know
it's-
how
see, maybe it's
it's
Indra.
sounding for you.
Maybe Indra's the
Yeah,
problem.
maybe.
me.
Yeah, good point.
Oh boy, maybe
Yeah.
it's me.
Maybe.
All right, I'll turn my shit up.
Yeah, turn your shit up.
Well, I have my browser down to like 60 because
Oh.
everything else blows out my ears. So,
Whoa.
well, it's just my
Oh,
ears, okay?
Speaking of games, we just had a very intense game of Mario Party in this household.
Oh.
No.
Came down to the very last turn, and I have a hell of a choice. So I have 1
Please.
star. Chu has 3 stars. My son has 2 stars.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
But the bonus star was who traveled the most, and you can't keep track of that. You gotta guess, right?
Yeah.
So who do you think is getting that bonus star? And
You?
I had a choice block, and it was the pro mode. So that means if I land on a place with someone else, I can challenge them to a star, and whoever wins gets their star, steals
Right.
the star, basically.
Uh-huh.
So I had to choose go for Chu because she has 3.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking that my son, he's gonna win the bonus star though. So I went. So I was like, okay, I'm kind of, if he gets the bonus star and I steal Chu's star, she has 2 and I'll have 2. But my son, who will get two stars, he had more coins, so he'd win anyway.
Mm.
Okay.
I
So
went
you're,
for
so you're
Chu.
king making. So you're king making a little bit here, huh?
Exactly. It was
Okay.
a very tough decision. She was trying to talk me out of it. And then I knew it was the right choice when she tried to speed me along, because that means she knew I was going to choose
Yep.
her.
She
Because
knew,
didn't want
she,
me to
knew
do that.
she couldn't let you think about it too much because
Uh-huh.
you'd see through the grift.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
So I chose her. I won the star, but she won the most traveled star. So it didn't
Ah.
fucking matter. And she knew it. Pissed me the fuck off.
Damn.
Damn.
This
I
sounds
lost
like
anyway.
it sounds like a session in my household recently. My brother fucking always wins. And we were on this like newer map where I think it's got the wiggler in the middle. or
Oh, yeah.
whatever.
Yes, the forest. The forest is hype. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I know nothing about these stupid maps, and my brother, he's very convincing when he wants to convince you of something, and so he's trying to talk me into
Okay, really quickly, Indra, I'm going
What?
to stop you right there. Okay.
What?
I don't. How do I say this?
what?
I
Go
don't
ahead, go ahead.
think that you necessarily should be the barometer for who is a convincing
Okay.
person or not.
Okay.
And I mean that as politely as possible, as politely as I possibly
what are
can.
you? King of convincing?
No,
mean
I
my
just
brother,
mean
yes.
I just mean that Indrid, like
I'm kind of a dipshit.
no, you're very
No?
trusting. You're very trusting. Okay, and sometimes all it takes is just to say something, and you just kind of go for that,
Yes.
right?
Well, okay, but he tries to talk. My mom had set down the star trap earlier in the game, and I
Uh-huh.
remember
Yeah.
that happening, but I forgot where the fuck it was. He's like, "Oh, go over here for this thing," and I'm like, "Okay."
why are you
and I lose
listening
a
to an
fucking
opponent
start.
in a game like this?
Welcome to the Mario Party stream.
I know. Whatever.
That-
it was
that-
bullshit.
That might be a fun idea for a night to do a Mario Party stream. I wonder if
Oh,
we,
yeah.
we could
Oh,
probably
God.
we could probably
Right.
make that work somehow.
But
Probably.
I do think though here to bring it back to real life, I think Indrid, some of the things you've done that were illegal, would you say you've been talked into doing them?
Ooh, good question.
Because it
mu-
sounds like that to me. Know what I know about your personality from just these talks. I think if
Probably
left to your own
advice.
devices,
No,
you would
listen,
not.
yes,
You would
listen.
not do. You would not
No.
do like illegal substances without
No,
help.
listen to this
Influence-
hesitation.
influence
She's
was
playing
big.
you like a fiddle.
Influence was a big part of the things that I did. Yes,
You influenced others or yourself?
they influenced me.
Ah, yes.
That's what
okay.
I would say. I would.
Yes. Yes, I can be naive. Yes.
Okay. I
Yeah.
mean, who among us cannot be naive at a given time? I'm sure you're like I said,
yes.
you're a very trusting person, and so I'm sure you see.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I think Indrid's
Mhm.
believing the best in people might be her downfall in those things.
Almost.
Oh, it
Certainly.
is.
Almost.
Oh
Certainly.
no,
Yeah.
100% it is. Yeah. Mhm.
You never know what kind of scam you're gonna
Nope.
fall for. when you
No.
let him in. That's why.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
why
always
you got
like,
to turn.
oh yeah, I'll help you,
Oh,
and
yeah.
then boom,
Yeah. You get fucked over.
it's bullshit.
What were we talking about?
What are
Oh
we
yeah,
thinking-
you're
thinking
gullible.
about-
How did you lose to Mario Party then? What happened?
Ooh.
Oh yeah, you, me. Wait, was that me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
but
lost
then-
because of luck, but how did
Yeah.
you lose?
My
was
brother
you.
got it so that my
Oh.
mom stole a star from me, and then my brother
Mm.
is extremely sneaky with this shit and
Uh-huh.
steals shit from everyone else.
See,
I think I came in third.
that's
During
why,
that?
and that's why you
Bullshit.
can't trust the people who are talking all game. You can't trust the talkers in
know.
these games, right? Either you guys ever played One Night Ultimate Werewolf? You ever
No.
played that game? Or are you playing?
Sounds like a sexual role play.
No, it is not a sexual role play. It's
Okay,
it's
go
like
ahead.
it's like Godfather. You ever played Godfather?
No.
Yeah,
It's-
they made a game out of that.
They
It's a
did
movie,
make a
right?
game out of that. Yeah, you have to go to
Okay.
the guy's daughter's birthday and you have to ask him for something,
Oh.
and then he rolls the dice and he either gives it to you or he doesn't. No, it's a game about social engineering where like you're you have to use sort of like it's sort of like Among Us. It's like a precursor to Among Us where you're trying to figure out who the werewolf is every night, right? And you do that by deducing
Okay.
what other people have done. It's very fun. It's a fun game.
Oh.
It's for go on.
I wanted to tell people because I see people asking. He didn't tell us about the guest. Smark guys is canceled.
Canceled.
Tonight.
He's
doing
gone.
schedule 1. We do not. We do
No,
not.
no,
know
no.
who the
He's
fucking
gonna
guest
spend
was.
time with his wife for their anniversary, Andrew. That's what he's gonna
Wait,
do.
what? Oh,
That's what a real husband would
Yeah,
do,
of
right?
course.
I mean,
Why-
A real
your guest
husband
is
would
fun.
do.
Why would you be playing a
Yeah.
video game when it's your anniversary with your wife?
Yeah.
Right?
So that's what he's doing, guys.
that's a
right?
good question. Right,
Okay.
it has to be. Yeah,
Well-
What?
it has to be.
Wait, hold on. Breaking news
Yeah.
here. Hold on a second. I'm just getting something
What?
in my ear
What?
here. He
over
spent
there.
the whole day streaming?
Huh?
What?
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 Well, what are they gonna
He's
do?
streaming again tonight? Huh?
Well, what are they
Huh?
gonna do, dude? Okay, they got no money, right? They just spent $7 in Little Caesars yesterday. So what? You
Just watch a fucking movie. Do anything. It's so
Yeah.
crazy.
and what am I gonna do? Am I gonna pick a movie from one of the 700,000 Blu-rays that I have sitting around my house? Yeah, think. When you think for a second.
But I'm not down with these colorful bagels, by the way. What's going on?
No,
here?
I
It's
like
a
them.
theme.
This is
Dude,
stupid.
They look cool, but I mean, what are we doing here?
I don't know. They look like
I'd
they
eat
taste
'em.
like shit. I'm sorry. I feel like the novelty it just pissed me
I'd
off
eat 'em.
a little bit.
I think
I'm
they're
fucking
just adding $2 to the price.
That
That
too,
extra
that
colors,
too.
right?
David,
Just give me a brown fucking bagel and call it a day.
Yeah,
Oh
give
my
me
god, I want that pastel one. Look at that.
which one? This one?
The one with the pink and the blue
The
in
blue.
the middle at the bottom. Oh, look at them. They're so pretty.
Well, now see now
Oh,
we're
wait,
getting
what's this?
now
What's
we're
this?
getting
What's this? What's
stupid.
this?
We're getting sweet
What is this?
dessert
this?
cream cheese.
No, I'm
Yeah,
not down with
no,
that. I like
this-
regular cream
no.
cheese.
Is that like ice cream? What
It's
is
cream
that?
cheese. It's Oreo cream cheese. I'm gonna kill
Ew.
That's,
myself.
that's a meme. That's a meme.
Well, it's obviously like
Too much.
a silly bagel place. It's a clown bagel shop, I guess.
that's what's going on here.
That
This
sucks.
is too much.
That
Oh
sucks.
God, what's this now?
Yeah.
What are you putting on
Strawberry
the- oh my
cream
God, what is
cheese?
this?
Nah.
Wait, oh,
I think-
Shiny Teeth. Oh,
Yeah.
God. Okay, Shiny Teeth said it depends on the tone. As long as the humor
Okay,
fits
yeah.
the scene and it isn't MCU, well, that just happened.
Huh?
BS. I don't remember what we were
what does
talking about.
MCU
What are you
mean,
talking
though?
about?
No, we're talking
Marvel
about the
Cinematic
Dungeons
Universe.
Dragons.
Oh,
Oh.
oh,
I'm
right.
saying, like,
okay.
how does it, oh, like, what does that mean though? Like, I'm bringing up real life things.
Yeah, like don't be too quippy. Like right, like it's just like
Don't say like "hasta la vista, baby."
yeah.
and
Well,
stuff.
I'll have what he's having.
baby.
He's not gonna be in rush. He's not gonna be in Rush Hour 3.
Don't say that guy. Okay.
But-
I don't think I would do that, but I do
No, you
have a
would
problem
see.
with attention seeking.
You also have
right?
a problem with shit disturbing.
Yeah.
So you'd be like,
Yes.
okay, so your party approaches the guard at the gate, and he says, "Hello, welcome to Fronteria, the city of Fronteria." And ALT would be like, "I'm gonna attack him. I'm gonna cast magic missile upon the guard." And it's like, well,
I threw a rock at him 5 minutes ago.
yeah, it's like, okay, well, now you're being chased by the guard, and he's gonna arrest you, and then you'd completely sidetrack the entire campaign, so we'd have to go like,
I would love that. I would
And-
love that.
Like
Yeah,
if
so
I
that's
knew
the-
that the dungeon master had like a whole plan, I would like do anything to not do that plan he had.
Yeah,
Right.
and
If
then-
he said like, guys, I spent hours going into this underwater world, I'd be like, you know what? I don't really want to go underwater
You're kind of a
today.
wiener, but it's really funny.
roll a d20 to see if I sleep in today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I cast sleep
God.
upon myself. and I do not go on the adventure. Actually,
Yeah. I stay at home. Roll the
guys,
dice if I'm masturbating tonight.
roll the dice to see if I'm getting drunk. I'm at the bar drinking.
Dude, in the D&D playthrough that I've started recently, someone did
Yes.
get laid in the
Ooh.
last round.
Congratulations.
I'm very happy.
How did it feel, Indrid?
for him.
Well,
I did not. It wasn't
Oh.
me. It was
What?
not me. What? It was not me.
everyone
very-
has to
I'm
get
very
there first
proud of him.
somewhere, right?
That's right.
Did he like do it with like a merfolk or like a?
It was a goblin bitch. And she was
Ugh.
hot.
Okay, well, how hot?
She was hot. I saw the pictures. She's
Hot
like
for a
got
goblin?
flowing. She had like some doomy
Wait,
eyes and
is she
very
s-
flowy hair.
Wait, sort of like hot for like an ALT, maybe? Are we talking that kind of vibe? What are we?
I found
What
her
does that mean?
to be.
I don't know.
Whoa! What is which angle is that?
I'm trying to. I was gonna say eyeshadow, big long teeth,
Okay.
No,
obviously
she didn't have
dyed
long
hair.
teeth.
Okay.
All
No,
good
she
there,
didn't.
yes.
She did
All-
not look like
all
a
good.
horse.
All good there so far.
Yeah,
No,
so
not the
far-
horse aspect.
Oh, okay.
But the makeup, heavy makeup, I'm all down for. Yes.
Yeah. So you just want to paint it hog.
She was not fat either. She looked fine. She looked fine. You painted hog.
I don't like
nice.
that. Just letting it know.
Oh, I don't know
I love
about
all
that.
women, but that's not my preference. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay.
Thank you.
No further questions. Are there any questions?
I will not be taking any further questions.
Okay, Michael Scott.
Yeah.
Lunar Guardian with 2 years. Big ups. That's fucking cool. I'm gonna
Jesus,
read-
2 years.
Holy.
Yes, 2 years. That's fucking crazy. Tricorder transmission, 15 months. What the fuck am I doing supporting these mouth droolers? I ask that every single time
Yeah,
I get
we're-
one of these member pop-ups.
We're hypnotizing you actually, and
Yeah.
this is money that would have gone to DSP, but now it's going to us.
Yeah,
So,
I'd say it's a better use.
yeah, me too.
Jordan Fadeaway, 17 months. McKinnon is better than Crosby. Let's go Avs playoff for half.
Oh, LT, how do you feel about that?
Well, McKinnon's 10 years younger, so
Uh-huh.
yeah, he's better right now. But who had the better career? Okay, get back to me later.
Well, I mean, Alexander Ovechkin just became the scoring leader in the NHL over Wayne Gretzky, right?
I still think you take Crosby's career over Ovechkin's without a second
For-
thought.
why did what was it?
Whoa,
Stanley Cup in his
where
first.
am I?
What was it? Stanley Cup in his rookie year or the year after his rookie year?
No, Crosby's was his second year.
Okay,
like
yeah.
third or second, I can't remember. But he has 3, and Ovechkin got 1. So I mean,
But Ovechkin's got the most goals, and he's got some crazy goals too. Like
no, who cares?
he-
You don't remember the individual goals. You remember the total numbers. So
It's
I think
true, it's
Crosby
true.
is much better.
is Crosby still playing, or is he like he's gonna be 40? He's gonna be 40 soon.
Yeah, he still had one of the best seasons ever for someone over 30, like 38 years old this year. He's still
Right.
playing like incredible.
That's pretty good. Where are the Penguins? The Penguins in the clinch a playoff spot?
No,
Shut up,
we don't
Ingrid.
care about playoffs success right now.
No, we're not
You
interested in
don't know
play.
where I am.
Are we rebuilding? Is that what we're doing? here?
Rebuilding, yes.
Yes, okay.
We don't care about playoff success.
Okay, hold on a second here. It does look like the Montreal Canadiens are on a 6-game win streak. You're pissed. Are you
We
pissed?
are really trying to get the females out of here
Nope.
tonight.
No, we're
aren't
trying to get the right
Woo,
kind of
buddy.
females in here.
we?
Oh,
Okay.
I will
We're
see
try- we're-
myself out.
So long. So long.
Bye.
Skirt. See ya.
Shiny
Big ups
Team
to-
says ALT hates pretty patties. Confirmed.
What's that
Clearly.
mean?
What's that mean? Pretty
guess-
patties.
I'm gonna Google it. I'm not. I
Yeah,
think
Google
it
it.
is in reference to
Oh,
the bagels.
pretty patties is a SpongeBob reference.
Oh yeah, pretty.
That's a Krabby
patties.
Patty.
Yeah, but they're called
I have-
pretty
I have-
patties.
I have not seen a minute of SpongeBob in
Neither-
my life.
neither
like
have
the
I.
actual
Neither-
show.
My
Neither
brother
have
and
I.
I used to watch it since the day it came out.
That
So
is
it's been a long time.
that is after my time. Sadly, that is not.
Yeah.
I missed the cultural zeitgeist on that one.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
me
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
I always wanted to try a
well-
Krabby Patty though.
Here's something that will really prove I'm not old.
Okay.
So for some reason I was searching for something and I used the voice thing. I can't remember what I was even searching for. But,
That's how
but
you know
the
you're old.
The show Dinosaurs came up. I
Yes.
said, oh, I remember
Oh,
that show. So I
yeah.
clicked it. My kids were there, and it was a Not the Mama
Yeah.
boy.
compilation. And they were laughing. I was like, if you guys want to watch this show, they were cracking up at the Not the Mama.
I'm the baby. I'm the baby. You gotta love
Yeah.
me, right?
Yeah.
And I mean
That's
that's
Yeah.
just
the funniest
that's
shit ever.
just him hitting the dad with a frying pan.
Yes.
Over
Yes.
and over.
Yes.
Right.
That show was fun. Oh my
That
god.
show was fun. It was just The Simpsons, but it was
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
not a cartoon.
It was interesting. Like now, I didn't appreciate some of the jokes, but like his dad says, like to the baby, like, "All right, son, I'm gonna be gone this whole day, so don't be too lonely." And the baby's like, "Is mommy going too?" And he, "No, she's not going. then it doesn't affect me. Yeah, I understand that now because my kids are the same way. Like, is mommy
Yeah,
staying home?
Oh, I see.
All right, I don't give a shit.
You identify.
Yeah.
You identify with the
the
oafish
dad,
husband
yes.
dinosaur. I see.
I oddly identified with him. I understand his pain now.
Big ups Nick BMX guy for the 1 month, and there's Una Mas from De Pasta Maker. It says Secret Hitler is another fun game
Yep.
when you have to manipulate people.
Yeah, you gotta
Any
find
of
out
you
who's
ever
the
play
secret
it?
Hitler.
Oh my god.
Gee, that's a more dark version
What
of
the
Who's
fuck?
Hitler. Okay.
That's right.
Yeah. Holy shit.
What are we
Okay.
making now?
I don't know. It's just
Is this
flat
still
pieces of
bagels?
dough. Oh, big ups, Captain Day After Day. 2 months. Damn. I don't know what this is, but I saw him repairing one of the sheets of dough. Oh my god, lotion up 4 months.
Oh,
Jesus.
Lyrical Thesis, thank you for bringing that up. We will go over that in course in full.
Wait,
I
what?
think we need to play that multiple times to
Oh,
analyze the
dude,
huge
L.
What is
L.
this, the
No.
bird? What is this, the bird?
You know, so Ethan Ralph took an L from TWR today, and Snood did as well. I've
wait,
heard.
Uh-oh.
What?
What? Not
Oh,
me.
no.
What did I do?
Wait, you took an
I've
L.
heard you took an L from PWR today.
How's
a certain
that?
Call-in show.
I don't think so.
I think it was me that called in. I've heard that
Ah.
Indrid Cold has called in multiple times, even while I was streaming and doing
Oh,
something
was it
completely
yesterday?
different.
Sorry. Yeah.
And I call that a big W because number
Yeah.
one, it was not me, and number two, Indrid had something very interesting to say, and she was talking.
I did. I talked about the buttered Pop Tarts and
And-
something
and-
that I
And
what? And StarCraft.
Protoss builds.
Right. I
so-
forgot about that fully.
Yeah.
But something I keep forgetting to mention when I'm telling people about these fucking Pop Tarts is that you have to toast them and then put butter on
Well,
them.
that's
Not
implied.
just slapping
That's
butter on a
implied.
cold Pop Tart.
I
yeah,
think
but
that's
people,
implied.
people don't get it. They're like, ugh, butter on
Well,
a
yeah,
fucking
because
cold
I've never heated up a Pop Tart in my life, as we've
they're
talked about
delicious.
before.
Well, you're spitting in the face of God's creation, and I don't
Yeah.
know what turnip truck you feel off of,
Yeah.
but in this house we fucking toast our Pop Tarts, and that's just the way it is.
all flavors?
Yes.
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 That's ridiculous.
No,
I've
it's-
never
I
even
think
heard
Oh
it's
of
my
good.
Pop
I
god!
think
Tart.
it's
How
good.
do people not understand this?
Yeah. for
How?
real.
How?
I never even thought of that option, right?
It was
What do you
something
mean
my
you never
brother and
thought
I
of
did
it?
when we were little.
No,
Like-
I just it's not required, so why do it?
Cause it's
You know what I mean?
delicious. It changes the taste.
Are
It
you
enhances
are you
it.
one of those freaks that's eating the ramen noodles dry in the bag? and
No,
then-
no,
God,
no,
I
please
had
no,
a
that's
friend that
disgusting.
would do that. Oh my
That's-
god.
You know, like even as someone who maybe wasn't the coolest guy or was following along all
Well,
the trends.
that goes without saying.
Let me finish. Let me
Yes, go ahead.
finish.
Yes, yes.
Even that I thought this is just stupid. This is just like, no, this is not going to look cool. Even though the cool kids are
No.
doing this, it's not cool. And I'm not going to get tricked into like, oh yeah, delicious salt poured off dry fucking noodles.
No, but
Well,
it,
just make it
there
so
flavor on
great.
there or no?
Oh, obviously.
Yeah, I had a
Oh,
friend who would sprinkle the flavor packet on it and then just like take a bite out of the
Oh,
fucking
that's
hard
that's
noodles.
No,
dented.
dude,
That
I-
seems like we need to round up some money for our next hit.
I
so we
had-
don't have that much
I
I
money
had
left.
people pouring the sauce or whatever, this flavor packet into the bag with the intact noodles and then crumbling up
Oh.
all the noodles.
That's
and-
like prison.
It is like
Well, that's
prison. It's ridiculous.
That's a more clever use of the
like
the
prison.
flavor for sure, but I don't know about that.
No.
Dabby Issues is saying you have to heat them up. You can't eat it raw. Yes, you can. They are definitely safe to eat raw. I just want to
You
make sure
can.
we debunk that. You can do that.
Yeah.
Dabby Issues. It says it on the outside.
You
So I
can
just want
do
to
that.
debunk you real quick.
But it's very silly. War Dog
No.
Leader is asking, did you know the show The Dinosaurs ended with the Ice Age and the incoming meteor?
Yes.
The last line from the baby, and the last line was from the baby, and then it cut to the outside. I don't think I ever saw that.
Yeah, I believe it's a
God.
news story, and they're watching the video of the news, and
Oh
it's
my
showing their house, and then that's kind of how it ends. It just implies.
It's like The Sopranos.
That's kind of great.
It's up,
I love
It's
that.
up for interpretation. Do we even know that that's what happened? Maybe they survived. Maybe
Maybe
they.
they did.
an-
We don't know.
another
Maybe they're
d-
hibernating.
Another dark ending
Like
show
Puff.
was
Yeah.
Alf.
Alf, how did that
The
end?
cat eats him.
Oh,
No, the FBI or whatever, the alien task
they
force of
shoot 'em.
America shows up at their house, and they say, that's literally the end of the show. Hands up, and that's it. You see a standoff, and the end of the show.
Woo.
That's also like The Sopranos, where they cut to black, just as the
Ah.
FBI guy's screaming at him and he's just about to pull the trigger. Right.
I enjoy that. Big ups June on 01 for the 8 bunch. Thank you guys. Very, very cool.
Very pretty cool.
Pretty cool. Alf was before my time, sadly.
Yeah, mine too. I just
Yeah.
saw
Yeah,
some
me too. I don't know what
Yeah.
alpha is actually.
I don't know it. I don't
You know, alpha
know
stands for
what that
alien
is.
life form.
Yes, I heard that. I heard. I heard that.
I didn't know that. You know what ET
Oh, yeah, we don't have
stands
aliens
for?
either.
Extraterrestrial.
Extraterrestrial, yeah.
You know what alien stands for? That would
What?
just be alien.
I
I'm
know.
just
What,
guessing.
I know what Adidas. I know what Adidas stands for.
All
What?
day I dream about.
Shoes.
Sex? Oh,
That's Adidas, though. It's the
I know what
shoes.
Puma stands
Adidas?
for.
Adidas?
In what context? What?
Puma?
Pretty underwear.
Puma.
men.
Puma.
Oh yeah, Puma. What do you
thinking-
think I said?
I think you're thinking of FUBU, for us, by us.
Oh, is that
Right.
what that is?
I was just saying letters, by the
Why?
way. I wasn't thinking that deeply.
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
You guys prefer
Uh,
an acrostic or an acronym? Would you rather make an acrostic?
What's that again?
It's when you have an acronym and you make it like a phrase out of it.
Oh,
Right,
hard to say.
I like the acrostics.
Okay.
How about,
all right.
how about a
Like,
palindrome? What do you
my
think?
very educated mother just served us 9 pizzas, like that.
Yeah, that's how you know the chords on a guitar, right?
The planets.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, what do you guys do for north, south, east, west?
Never eat shredded wheat.
Never eat
That's mine
soggy
too.
waffles.
See, I
That's
think that's
ridiculous.
an age thing.
That
I
doesn't
think that's an
rhyme.
age thing. No, that's an age thing because for me too, it's never eat soggy waffles.
What?
But my
Yeah,
but
it's
like,
not.
but
Then
like,
it's not an age thing, sir.
no, yes, it is. It is.
Ah.
But younger kids always say never eat soggy waffles. They always do.
That's because
I remember that. Somebody told it to
See?
me once when I was very young.
they have no idea of prose or you
No.
know, cadence of the language of love. Never eat shredded wheat rhymes. That's how you remember.
Yeah. But soggy waffles, I'm not going to eat those.
Ridiculous. Obviously, I'm not gonna eat shredded wheat either.
Tricorder Transmission said there is an Alf movie after that, and he was okay.
Okay, that's
yeah.
good. That's good to know.
I'm glad for him.
See, thank you, War Dog Leader. That proves the point.
What?
Similar age.
Shredded
That's what
wheat.
we say.
Well, I'm
I think
34. I'll be 34
I
in
think
May.
if you're over, I think it's
Ooh.
35 and up. Say never eat shredded wheat on.
Okay.
Okay.
If we say
that's
so.
the
alright.
cutoff.
If we say so.
I eat soggy waffles all day, waterlogged with 2 pounds. Good lord.
We can test this.
Ugh.
Do we have any other?
Anyone over 35 that says never eat soggy waffles, let yourself be known in
Yeah,
chat.
Yeah,
please.
identify yourselves. I was
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
ask. Do we have any other mnemonic methods?
Mnemonics.
Mnemonic methods. Do we have any other? And yes,
I
I do
I'm trying to
require a
think of one.
mnemonic for the cardinal directions because sometimes I don't remember which one is east and which one's west.
Sometimes I don't either. I've learned recently left is west typically. Okay.
No, I don't think
Yes.
you should rely on
In
that.
my brain.
I don't think you should rely on that mnemonic method. Actually,
Talking about,
Ingrid.
like, north, south, east, and west, right in
Well-
front of me. Left is on the is
What
the
do you
west
mean if
side.
it's right in front of you?
I'm talking. Fuck you.
You
You
mean
don't
you're
get it.
facing north?
No, I'm looking. If I'm looking at like a compass, fuck
What?
you.
What do you mean if you're looking at a compass?
I can't explain it
Yeah,
right.
because it's insane what you're saying.
Don't even.
Which one is
don't.
west? Well, that's left.
What?
Alright,
left.
let me
Let's
show
go
you.
this
Hold
way.
on. Shut up.
Okay,
Hold
go
on.
ahead.
Shut up. No. Hold on. I'll keep talking. I'm
Yeah.
gonna find a fucking picture of what I'm saying.
Oh,
Fuck you. Also,
Yeah,
Shiny
you
Thief
show
says
us a picture
never,
of a compass. Go ahead.
Never ever suck weenus.
Okay, that's a good mnemonic.
No,
method.
that's
fucking punch
just
you
people
weenuses
trying to
in the
meme here.
fucking head.
People trying to meme. All right,
Dented?
change the video, Snoop. We need a new video. I'm getting
Okay.
tired of this one. Lose my
Uh,
interest. Let's do something we haven't done before. How about street how about this? Search for like
Look,
street stall setup.
Look.
I love those too.
this is what I'm talking about. Okay,
Uh,
look,
like
look.
event setup or
No, like street stall, like
God.
food stall setup on the side of the road. It's very hype. They get their whole sit thing going. Yeah. Market stall setup. Bingo.
Did
I
street-
sent you a picture.
Oh, not
what I'm
this
talking
asshole.
about.
We don't want talking.
No.
Oh
No.
god, these are like instructional. There we go, right there.
we
Bingo.
go. There we go. Bingo.
Bingo,
Take a picture of
mama.
what I'm talking
That's what we're
about.
looking for.
War Dog Leader said lefty loosey, righty tighty's
Yeah,
another one.
I
That's
use that.
true.
Indrid, I know what
I
a
use it a lot.
compass looks like.
No, that's what I'm saying. But if I look at it, like, ooh, if I'm looking straight at it, west is the left, and I
Okay.
never used to be able to remember that.
Okay, but when you
and
say you're looking
shut up.
straight at it, you could be facing south, and then if you
I
went
know, but I'm
left, you'd
talking
be
if I'm
going
looking
east.
at this picture straight
Alright,
on.
Oh,
let's
at
drop
this
it.
picture.
Let's
That's
drop
not helpful though. If we're trying to find where you're
Let's stop
going.
it. Let's move on. Let's
Yeah,
move on.
let's move. Let's move on.
Move on,
Let's move on.
please. Let's move
Roy
on.
G. Biv. That's a classic. I love Roy G. Biv.
What do you use that for, though? Honestly,
Red, orange,
The
yellow,
rainbow.
green, blue, and indigo, violet. It's so that you know which
I don't.
color.
I don't.
So that you know
you
which
don't need
colors
to
are
know the rainbow
complementary. You
colors
know which
that
colors are
much.
complementary now, sir.
No, you don't need to know the colors that much.
You absolutely
honestly.
do need to know the colors.
No, when do you ever need to know the fucking rainbow colors?
I don't
man?
know when I'm painting Hawk Lords and I need to have like a nice accent color that pops. Okay.
So that means that means never. Okay.
No, that comes up more often than you might think, actually. So
What is bedmus?
that's
What is that?
brackets,
Bedmus?
exponents, division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. It's the
Dude, fuck
order of
that.
operations for algebra.
Fuck man.
I would
But-
never remember Bedmus.
Well, I think I've seen a lot of people say it's PEMDAS, which I think that's
Yeah,
the
I
British
remember
version.
PEMDAS.
That's the Brit. I think either BEDMAS is I think maybe PEMDAS is the American version, and BEDMAS
I
is
remember
the
Oh!
PEMDAS.
Papa Polka, I remember that. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. I do remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Well, why don't you just remember what they're
remember that
actually
one.
called? Parenthesis,
Because-
exponents, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction.
Why
Not
am I gonna
interested.
do math now?
A
Why?
lot.
Why?
A lot.
No, I
Yes?
got a calculator for that now. Why am I
Wow.
gonna do
Yeah,
it?
give a fuck. Now what? I got AI, bitch. Now what?
Wow. Your AI is telling you to look for Goots Gots and
Bedmus is Canadian.
making
Aha.
bullshit up. Like, it's hallucinating because you probably told it a bunch of bullshit. Now it remembers. It's like you made your AI like probably
Dude.
mentally damaged in some way by all the
did.
dumbass shit.
Did
that
you
you're
hear what
asking.
happened?
The
Did you see what
joke?
happened today?
The joke shit? That
Yeah,
was
the joke was
fantastic.
wild. Dude,
Yeah.
it said after my first request, it said, want one with a salty pre-stream rant vibe too?
Yeah.
It said that unbeknownst to nothing. Just,
Oh,
just
yeah.
brought
Oh,
it
I'm
up.
snoot.
That's
I
because
do
you've
math.
asked. It's because you've asked it 100 things already about DSP. I'm sure, and so
Oh,
it's
you know
actually
what?
you're actually like teaching it and it's remembering that kind of stuff.
Yes, I know.
So you got to tell it to forget it, and it will forget it if you do.
I think I sent. Maybe I sent. No, I didn't send this to you guys. There was something that happened in an interesting game that I've been streaming called Dead Letter Department, where you have to type up the stuff that computers don't scan right. And in a previous playthrough, I had named myself Panda Lee.
Yeah.
And so in this run, I got a letter that said Panda Lee was caught in the undertow, and I thought it was very appropriate. Like,
Every
holy
step
shit!
that
that was-
I take is another mistake to you.
Panda Lee caught in the undertow, caught in the undertow.
Gout in the
Wait, what
gout is under my toe. Gout is under my toe. Something I don't know.
Wait, how do you get the what's this game? Explain it again. It sounds interesting.
Dead Letter Department. You take
Okay,
a
I get the
job.
name. What do you do?
You take a job as a data entry person. So the things that are sent through the mail that don't quite actually get somewhere, that they couldn't read or whatever, you have to type that shit in and actually find the address. It's pretty spooky. If,
Whoa, data entry is one of the
No,
spookiest
you
jobs
don't
of all
even
time.
know.
I've done data entry for a very long time.
I'm
Thank you
talking
very
about
much.
data entry. There's other things that happen in the
Just
game,
use
okay?
the term data entry, though.
I know. I'm
That's
just
right.
saying the job. I'm just explaining the game is spooky, not the position.
I don't mind data entry. One time I did that for some
It's fun.
freelance thing. It was so easy, and it
It's-
took me so little time than what they expected. So it was awesome.
I
I
have
didn't give a shit.
I have that exact same experience, except I also I got a job doing data entry at the same time that my best friend did, and we were working at the same
Yeah.
place, right?
I mean,
Uh-huh.
I don't mind it either. LiDAR, dude, I have that game. That game's fucking cool. The LiDAR experiment, exploration. That's cool.
Never heard of it.
It's cool. It's
but-
fucking
I
good.
didn't like
Sucky
Power Wash
fancy.
Simulator. Just not my kind of game. I try to give it a shot. I'm like, all right, man, what am I doing here? I just
Papers,
don't.
Please
There's
is
not enough
great.
reason for me.
it
but I
doesn't-
know people like it.
It's fun to draw like dicks in the
It's so fun.
grime and stuff, but
It's
it just
very
doesn't
satisfying.
it just doesn't quite tickle the brain in the right way for me.
Tickles
as-
my brain in the right way.
Yeah.
Yep.
Tickles my brain.
They're coming out
Tickle
with a second
something.
one. They're coming out with a second one soon too. I don't know. It's very satisfying to see something that's filthy and then just kind of over time it's beautiful. It's awesome. I don't know. I love it.
Nah, I'll just start with the thing that's clean already. Let's do that.
No, well,
Just
but what
watch
if you
or
have
play
to
Portal.
clean it?
It's clean. I don't want to clean
No.
it though. It's
But it's
clean,
fun.
I clean stuff IRL. I don't want to.
Yeah, I do too. But for some reason, this is what it makes it fun.
Speaking of clean up,
Yeah.
before the stream tonight, I was bowling with coworkers because it was a mandatory forced
Ooh.
fun kind of thing.
Oh God, that sucks.
Oh,
And so first time I've ever thrown a 10-pin bowling ball. By the
exactly,
way,
Trinket.
I never bowled with a 10-pin ball
You
before.
were pounding ball.
I was
How? What were you doing before that?
I-
You never did bowling?
I mean, like I I've bowled a bunch, but like only like in like a small town where like it's a little 5-pound ball, like
Okay,
five
okay.
pin
God.
bowling.
That
Yeah,
makes sense
Okay.
though. If it's
Never-
a small
ne-
town, you
never
know.
done 10-pin bowling before. Pretty cool. Pretty
Just
cool.
a small
Got-
town pin.
Bowling in. I got 2 strikes in a row, so you're felted.
No.
You are all pissed.
Damn.
Oh, would you almost get to 100?
No, not even close. As a matter of fact.
That dude did not get caught in the undertow, guys. He's
Yep.
fine.
Yep.
He's fine.
But
Well, Canada doesn't have the same stuff as here in America,
yes,
guys.
we
so
do.
don't
We
give
have a
too
lot of
much
the same
shit.
stuff. Actually, a lot of the same stuff.
Their moose are just very descriptive
You don't have
deer.
moose. You don't have.
They do
moose.
natural moose outside.
We do have
you know.
moose
Where
here.
where you know you don't. You have moose.
Yes,
They
we
freeze
do.
up some maple syrup, throw it
have
down at some
meese.
icicles. It's very cool. They just do it all outside, okay?
We have antelope here too. We have
Uh-huh.
moose.
Do you play cornhole?
I
Now,
played cornhole.
I
I
play
played
cornhole.
it a few
Love that.
times. I was always more of a beer pong guy. That was more my era. Beer
Yeah.
pong.
I'm gonna agree with that.
Beer pong was
that was
where
me
it's
too.
at.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you know, of the many parties that I've been invited to,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
I
So
just
wait,
sort of.
Snoot, we got it. Sorry,
no.
guys. You have to explain it to Snoot, okay?
No,
What
I
are these
understand the
games,
game
okay?
very well. Okay,
Okay,
from
yes, yes.
observation, obviously.
Uh-huh.
It's you know,
So-
it's just not really my cup of now. The game I like is look to see if the people hosting the party have a cat somewhere in the house.
Oh,
That's
okay.
fun
That's the game
game.
I like. I like
Yeah.
to.
Snoot likes to play other games at parties, such as find a corner to hide in.
Yeah, because that's where the cat is, and you're felted. Okay. Sometimes I like
Run
to
away, try to hide from the female so they can't turn him down again.
no
Any
show
other game?
show the girls the cool stuff on my phone, like the you know, like how many Pokemon cards I have in my Pokemon Go Pokédex. Very,
yes.
very well filled out. And look at this. This is a lot of shiny Eevees that I've gotten here. Okay.
Oh, okay. Uh-huh.
Oh, wow, that's beautiful. And like,
Yeah,
I'm
they're,
doing a
they're
magic
spellbound.
draft
They
right
are
now?
spellbound. No. They're,
Well, guys, I can't play. I'm doing a draft.
well, I mean,
It's a second pack.
If
I'm
I happen to
opening
be
it up.
playing- If I happen to be playing Magic the Gathering Arena for my phone that day, and you know I happen to have started a draft
Oh
before
boy.
the party started.
what is that?
What?
What he's doing
What
on
he's-
screen? Sorry, it's
Just a
blue.
meat on the bone, but he's cutting it off the bone for you. It tastes
Oh,
good,
okay,
though. I know
okay.
It looks a little janky.
So
It
the
looks a
word-
little
Very
janky.
fatty.
The meat doesn't have to be as much work.
Looks like meat berries or something. I don't know.
I agree. It does taste good though, but I know what you're saying. There's a lot of fat involved. You know, that's something like Japan. I think other countries, a lot of other countries, they're not scared of fat as us. Like they don't really.
I
It's not that
can't.
big a deal.
Yeah.
I know. I agree with you. It takes a while to get used to it, but they don't care about
Yeah.
fat as much as we do.
You bite it and ugh.
It's probably
not the
pre-
end of the
it's
world.
Probably because
Oh, it's
their-
awful. It make
their
me throw up.
overall like diet is probably relatively fat, like low in fat, right? Like
Probably.
I mean, I don't know if that comes into it, but I think they eat. I mean, they waste way less food than us. I mean, that's just a fucking fact, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I've been to the United States a couple of times now, and it's nuts there. That when Andrew, when you and I went to that when you and I went to breakfast at that one place,
Yep.
it was just like, what do they
The
bring?
portions were crazy.
Insane.
Even for me, who has lived here my whole life. Big ups Nibbity with the 5 gifted memberships. What the fuck? Whoa.
Yeah,
Whoa,
and,
buddy.
and that's a good, and that's another
Portions
thing.
were huge.
And that's another thing. And that waiter, who was obviously gay, was still hitting on you and didn't give a fuck about me.
But he was.
Which
Wait,
was
that
funny.
doesn't make sense though.
I-
That's a
don't-
little
don't
bit of a
ask
It
me.
problem.
doesn't, it
I
doesn't
don't
make
know.
sense. We left and we were like, what the fuck was that?
He's like, like you guys are. I've never seen you, but guys been here before. And I'm like, well, yeah, I'm from Canada,
Yeah.
you know. And she's like, no, I live here. And he's like, what? You live here? Well, why don't you come on by more often?
Like,
He's
I don't
he's
fucking
going
know.
nuts. He won't leave her alone. And I'm like,
He's like,
you know,
oh, I
sir,
expect
I'm-
to see you back here soon.
yeah, exactly. He's like touching her on the shoulder and stuff. And I'm like, come on.
Ooh, how
I
old?
know.
He-
He was younger than me, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Probably like
so then he
late
can't.
20s.
Snoot, I hate to break it to you, then he can't be gay, man.
Well, he
Why?
was acting pretty gay. He was acting pretty gay.
I think Snoot's offended he didn't get tit on. That's it.
No. I'm just. It's a little bit. It's you know. I
you were
was
offended.
visiting from
It was-
Canada. I
it
was
was
visiting for you.
strange.
You can talk to Andrew
That's
at any
right.
time. I'm just gonna be there the one. I was just
That's
gonna be there
true.
the one
Did you say
time.
that? Did you happen to know I'm actually a
I'm
foreigner from a
leaving
different
today,
country?
actually, sir. So if you'd like to be extra nice to me, I would appreciate that. Thank you.
Leave me with a good
Looking for a
impression of
w-
America, maybe?
Mhm.
Looking
Yeah.
for a one-night adventure?
No,
I'd rock
not
your
no. Just a
world.
little bit of
Oh.
diplomatic hospitality is all I'm asking for as a foreign emissary from Canada.
That
There
restaurant
are
was fucking funny.
there are no tariffs on this.
Yeah, on
Ayy.
kindness, on kindness.
Definitely.
On this D,
It was
that
a,
really
it was a
funny.
hilarious restaurant though, because it was
Everybody
go
there
ahead,
was
yeah.
old,
yeah,
and they had like cowboy hats on and shit. It was funny. I've never been in there before
and like
that.
posters of like 9/11 saying Trump would never have let this happen.
Well, no, but
Well,
Wait,
I
did
mean, not that far off.
no. I'm pretty sure they had like Clint Eastwood posters all
Yes,
over
yes,
the
they
fucking
did.
place.
Yes, they did. And they had white gravy. I had white gravy there.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm not a fan of the white gravy.
No, it was weird. I don't like it.
Yeah, I'm not a
Okay.
big fan of that.
No,
Is
it's
your
I'm-
thoughts?
I'm not a gravy fan in general.
not a gravy
Nah.
fan, she says. Okay.
I
Nah,
can
I'm not a fan
handle
of
like
gravy.
the classic Thanksgiving gravy, but
Obviously.
again, it's not something you just dip all over the place and pour on everything. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, they go
but
nuts with the white gravy on everything there.
Yeah.
I don't want that.
Down
I mean,
south.
there's a
His-
difference now.
His meal was drowned in white gravy.
I think I had a chicken fried steak or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, he did.
And I was like, "You're
Chicken
telling me
fried
a chicken
steak?
fried this steak?"
I can see why the guy ignored you.
No.
But I think it's just I mean, chicken fried steak is a big thing for breakfast, but it's very country, isn't it? Chicken fried steak.
Well, I
Yeah.
was trying to absorb the local flavor. You see,
He
right?
did
I
a
was,
good
okay.
job.
yeah,
He did a good job.
yeah. I was
Very proud of
I was
Snoop.
saying partner, and I was spitting.
Yep. Spitting on the floor.
Yeah. I found a spittoon.
Yep.
Pra-ping! What's that meme from? That pating? That's only cartoons, right? Like that's not real life, is it?
I think cowboys do that, right?
My uncle
does it
is an
make a
actual
pating?
My uncle's a cowboy. I've never seen a spittoon in his house, but he's always got a water bottle he's spitting into.
Does-
So Yep.
he
Does
chews-
it-
gross.
so I'm asking specifically about. I know people did chewing tobacco, but what about the pating thing? Like, what's that
It's-
from?
I think
it's-
that's just Looney Tunes.
Well, they did have
Here, like, I'll
spittoons,
ask.
obviously, but I think obviously the Looney Tunes just dressed it up. But ding, haha, that's funny, silly sounds. Did Snoot ever get spit on? He did most
Nope.
of the spitting at the restaurants that we were at. So,
That's not true. I was a perfect gentleman, actually.
well, okay. Lyrical Thesis asking, did Snoot reach around for the white gravy?
Oh. Oh, Sturm Affairs asking about Zin. Now, Zin is like fake tobacco, right?
I think so.
Zin? I've never heard of Zin.
Is it?
I don't
I've
know what
heard of
I don't know what
Zin.
Zin is.
Zin
those,
is a kind of yeah, it's like a legal nicotine product, right? Or no?
Yeah.
Is it legal?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
it's legal, right? Yeah.
Pretty sure.
It's placed between the gum and the lip to deliver nicotine into your bloodstream.
Cool.
I don't get that. Like part of the fun of like vaping or smoking is like the way it feels going into your lungs.
Have
That's
you-
part of the fun for me.
Have either of you chewed a plug of tobacco in your life?
No?
I've never chewed
No.
tobacco. No.
No,
No,
me
never
either.
never chewed it.
I
I'm
re-
too scared I'll swallow it and it'll make me sick.
Yeah, when I moved to Saskatchewan, I had to finish like the second semester of my last year of high school there, and which was a really cool way of being the new kid in the last year of high school just for a couple months, just to
Yeah.
go to a prom that nobody knows you at. So that was
Yeah.
hype. So that was hype.
Swallow dip spit? Shut up. No.
Oh
But
God.
People were like,
Nasty.
there were like kids like in classes with me, straight up like just like spitting chewing tobacco into like
I-
bottles of Pepsi and shit.
Yes.
And like I can't imagine I can't properly convey how repulsive I think that
It's
is.
disgusting. I grew up I went to a high school in Georgia, so obviously very southern. There was a kid who like there were so many kids who did that with me. I forgot until now, but I remember one kid who would like fart and shit and like just he was annoying
Uh-huh.
and it
Oh, well.
smelled bad. And I'm not saying farts are annoying, but in class when you're in a confined space and they stink, it sucks. But I remember him doing dip all the time, and he got like really sick in class once because of it, because he fucking swallowed it. I hated that kid. Yeah, I'd fart and shit. There you go.
Real quick
Shitting
before we
and
move on
pissing.
and get on back to that, the iconic ping sound you hear in cartoons when someone spits into a spittoon is based on reality. Back in the day, spittoons were often made of brass or other metals. When someone spat in them, it could produce a metallic ring.
Okay,
So it
I
wouldn't
love
be
that.
as loud as what's in the cartoons, but there could be a ringing sound if you spit with real
Force.
Yes.
Okay, I
And there
love
is-
that.
And if you go to YouTube, there is examples of what it would sound like. So there you go.
Ah, I kind of want to hear that. Let's see it. Come on.
Spittoon ringing, I guess is what.
Yes.
IRL spittoon. Ba-ding.
It does exist.
Ooh.
There you go. There's one.
Oh,
What?
That's
that
the
one-
What the
bottom. Go
fuck
to the
was that?
ring. The top one.
Whoa.
The top one. The sound
Oh.
effect.
Oh.
Oh, well,
Okay.
I
Well,
thought we
but I
wanted.
wanna
I thought we
see it.
wanted to watch someone spit into a tune.
Oh yeah, that could be a sound effect someone created to
This
make it
is-
real.
Yeah, someone's just hitting something there.
Ding.
Yeah, this is
That's-
bullshit.
that's- yeah.
This is bullshit. This is a meme.
Let's see, spittoon. These are all. Oh, here we go. Here we go. How about personal spittoon
No,
reviews?
no, God, that's personal.
Shaggy,
yeah.
this isn't. Oh, look! We
there
got
you
a
go.
nice door.
Greatest
Cat-
spitter ever.
Oh, okay.
That makes me want to.
I want to
Go
see it. I want to see it. I want to
Let's
see
see
it. I
his
want to
skill.
see
Let's
it.
see this guy's
Yeah, let's
skill.
see
Come
it.
on.
How's it going? Very well.
Sorry to everybody in the chat who
King
can't
of all
spit.
spitters.
Apologies if you cannot spit.
What is he doing?
He's spitting. He's
Got-
spitting.
you know-
Where?
He's getting freaking
Girls-
effing hot.
Oh, oh, oh.
This is what guys actually do when we have free time,
Yeah.
girls. By the way, this is
Ladies?
the kind of stuff we're doing.
I'm into it. I'm
If
into
you
it.
ever wonder if your guys like thinking about other girls, this is actually what he's doing. That sucked. I'm gonna kill myself for having seen that. Thanks
I
so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you
Oh,
so
for?
much for that.
Iwamoto said,
that?
"Hey, you guys are really cool and have way better guests than DSP. Also, for surprise guest ALT, how do you feel about Chris Broad, from abroad in Japan? And for Snoodred, do you feel ALT is a father figure to you?"
Good
No,
question.
not
Huh?
really. No.
No, he's like a cool,
Well-
very very slightly older brother. Okay, not very much older.
Definitely older brother. Definitely.
No.
Definitely old.
Oh, car crash compilations. Let's go.
Now, see, these
No,
are less
okay,
fun
go ahead.
because sometimes you just don't know when there's going to be a lethal car crash in them.
Right? Yeah.
So if someone does die in this, it's not our
Look-
fault.
Look at the fucking commentary boxes. What the
Dude,
shit?
they're insane. These car crash compilation videos have gotten so like editorial. It's
yeah.
half of it is just listening to the fucking guy who assembled the fucking compilation. Now is
Yeah.
getting his takes on the you could have done a fucking pit maneuver at this point and avoided this crash.
What? Maybe you see an accident there. Oh, we're looking at from there. Okay, they might be in the ahead of the car here.
See, the fun
Okay.
the fun game is to be like, where is the accident gonna come from? Right?
Okay,
Like,
cool. Go ahead.
Oh, Jay's
so-
message.
and obviously it's this guy cutting him off. Idiot cuts
What a
me off,
dick.
almost sideswiping me. So that's it.
I mean that's a little bit aggressive of a comment there, isn't it?
Here's-
That's it.
Yeah.
Here's what I'm gonna say: unless a car has crashed, don't include it in your car crash
No.
compilations. I don't want to
Oh,
see near
someone
misses.
cut you off.
Yeah,
Oh.
nice. Wow, I did that today.
Oh.
Oh
Did
yeah,
that today.
Yeah.
Iwamoto's asking about Chris Broad. So Chris Broad was cool. I mean, he's not like my cup of tea because kind of like basic stuff. But I was already in Japan for a long time when he got big. But he was kind of one of those dudes that took it to like the next level of production. So I think that's why he really took off. And he's just a down to earth dude that people like.
Good for
so.
him.
Are you talking about
Good.
Chris
But yeah,
Rock?
he's-
Chris
Chris
Broad.
Broad.
Who's that?
He's a big YouTuber that YouTube's. He does videos about Japan. He's not like
Ah.
this IRL dude. He makes
Okay.
videos about Japan. so.
Good. And Jay, he sent a super chat saying, "My grandfather, as a joke, told us that loose leaf tobacco was tasty. So at
Yeah.
the age of 6, I grabbed a cut and put it in my mouth. 5 minutes, 5 minutes later, it swallowed, and then instant regret. Yeah, that sounds disgusting.
It does sound disgusting. It sounds extremely bad.
Yeah.
That reminds me, though, I had a question from a friend earlier, ALT, for you. I was
ahead.
wondering if I could get your thoughts about what navigating the Narita Express is like. If you ever had to do that, you ever had
What
to
is
get on
that?
No, it's just it's not. I mean, just look at the map, and the map's kind of confusing too. But it's not like the end of the world. I
No?
don't know.
I was
It's
I
not
was
that
thinking, you
Narita.
thinking Phil and Kat getting off the airport.
No,
getting off the
they
plane.
would have problems. They would be complaining and going to random people saying, "Where do I go?
Where is
what did I
this?
do here?
Hey, are we in Shinjuku right now?
I'm looking for
Harajuku?
Benihana's.
Yeah.
Where is it?
Yeah, I'm looking for America Town. Where's that?
I'm
I want
looking for
America.
Rock and Roll Cafe.
Just
Where
shout-
is it?
Just shouting at old Japanese
Yeah.
ladies on the
Oh,
street.
Iwamoto, I find this offensive. Okay,
What did he
he's
say?
asking, fuck, marry, kill. And then he says, I might be too young to know these people. Untrue. Pauly Shore, Carrot Top, Rob Schneider. I'm going to kill Rob Schneider.
Whoa. Okay.
What? Isn't
Well,
he
no,
kind of
go
a...
ahead. Go ahead.
No,
fin-
I'm
finish
thinking-
your finish your
I was
thought.
thinking I was thinking it was Dan Schneider. Never mind. That guy's a creep.
Ah, yes.
Okay. fuck. I actually have to look up what Rob Schneider looks. No, I
He's
don't.
the guy from Deuce Bigelow, Male Gigolo. Come on.
Yeah, I remember what he looks like now. None of these guys are attractive at all.
You can do it.
Yeah, you can do it. Every single freaking Adam
Oh,
Sandler
God.
movie.
Okay, I am gonna kill. It's either Carrot Top or Rob Schneider that
Definitely
I'm killing.
kill Carrot Top. That's my vote.
killing Carrot Top.
Carrot Top's hotter though. Bad
He's-
face, but good
look-
bod.
He is jacked, by the
Carrot-
way. You better look up
Yeah.
at Carrot Top jacked because he is jacked.
Carrot Top. I don't give a fuck.
He's like a
about
bodybuilder,
that.
legitimately.
he's
but
nuts.
The face is weird.
Stephen Lee Labar. Oh, yeah, oh God, his nipples are very pointy,
Why do you look
and
at
I
his
don't.
nipples?
Because that's
Positive
what's
or-
in
is
this
that-
picture.
Real quick, is that a positive or a negative?
I don't love it, so I'm gonna say
Okay.
negative. Yeah, I'm gonna kill him though. Still,
Carrot Top or
You're
I-
killing Carrot Top?
I don't like. He's annoying.
I think he is
that
annoying
bad?
too.
He's annoying.
I think he's more annoying than Pauly Shore, honestly.
Yeah, I think so too. I was thinking I'll probably marry Pauly Shore because he'd probably make me laugh, and I guess I'll fuck Rob Schneider. I don't like any of these choices.
Okay.
I don't like them. I don't like them.
I think that's a very honest take
Thank you.
on that, Indra.
Thank you.
Is
What
Carrot
would you
Still
guys
the same
do?
as he was when he was most famous, though? Like,
Yeah.
he was really annoying when he was famous, but has he chilled out now?
No, he's a prop comedian still, obviously.
He still does
Still?
the same shtick? Oh, wow.
Definitely,
That's a
come
little
Wow,
on.
that's pathetic. Change with the times. Come on, it's
Yeah,
like
man.
the DSP of comedy
Gotta
right
get
now.
to
What the
digital.
fuck?
You got to get to digital props and downloading,
Yeah.
downloading comedy.
It's streaming. Yeah.
Prop comedian's got to be like the most soul crushing thing. I mean, I know you're
No,
getting money, so I guess
there's
it's
one.
fine, but,
There's
like,
one deeper circle of hell, and that's improv.
Go ahead.
Improv comedian.
Mm.
Can I get an occupation from the crowd? I think I heard.
No,
I think I heard surfer.
no, that's ridiculous because
Uh,
requires way more creativity, and every night you're doing something different. Right? I think that's
improv-
way more fun.
Improv is the lowest form of
Listen,
performance
how-
and entertainment.
would-
And
listen to this.
I
Would you
am
ra-
literally
listen.
qualified to make this claim. I'm literally.
Would you rather do that every? Okay, here's the deal. You do that every night, or hold up random props that are just visual jokes every
I think
night.
they're
in the
both
same fucking
terrible.
order.
the random props because like at least you're not having to be like I think I
there's no
heard
creativity.
tax
Yeah,
accountant. Nobody's saying
don't
tax.
know.
Nobody's
That's
saying tax
ridiculous.
accountant.
Yeah, but you
I
just
think
have
that's
like a
way
joke
more
queued up.
fun. It requires you to think.
I'm an artist.
Right,
I'm
there-
an
there
artist.
is-
I'm an
requires nothing.
artist.
There is an improv show that my brother has turned my parents and us on to called like Make Some Noise, and it's actually not bad. It's pretty funny most of the time. So I'm gonna say that's a little bit better than
That's
prop comedy.
ridiculous. Thank you everybody for saying Snood's taking
Yeah.
an L on this
Well,
one.
you know,
Thank
I'm sorry that not everybody has the refined theatrical art sort of sensibilities that I
You
do.
are telling people that prop comedy is more fun to do than improv comedy.
Yes,
It's
do-
not
improv
talking about
is
the
a good-
quality.
you
laugh at
rehearse
your friends.
prop comedy, improv comedy. You're gonna bomb and it's gonna suck. Believe me.
Not if you're good.
Well, it's improv comedy is not very good.
Woo!
I'm
car
telling you,
crash.
most people suck at improv comedy, and it really fucking sucks. But I'm talking about what is more fun to do as an occupation.
Oh, I think having a really good bit that you've
No.
honed to a fine point is the
Good
is
point. Chocolate flavored water. I agree.
chocolate starfish.
I wouldn't call it a spiral, but he is wrong.
He didn't.
Yeah.
He didn't felt me at all. By the way, we had a very nice conversation. Well, I didn't even have the
I'm not-
conversation. It was
I'm
Indra
not
Cole,
really
not me.
Yeah, and I'm not really sure why people. Okay, there's two reasons people shouldn't be saying that he felt a snood. I was
What?
the one that called in, and it was a nice conversation.
Yeah, exactly.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
We're talking up this felting. It wasn't that big a deal. It's
No.
funny though. Triple P and everyone is trying to gas up PWR because he felted Ethan Ralph today. It's very funny.
Oh, wait,
They're like
really?
going, like Andy Warski's doing it, PPP's doing it. Like Ethan Ralph got felted by PWR.
That's
today.
hilarious.
It's amazing. It's
Jesus,
amazing.
anything PWR isn't a big deal, and I would agree with that, except for his fucking accent. God,
Pretty cool.
oh, he's grating.
We are hot
I'm just
tonight.
wondering
We are
where we're
hot.
going with this thing because I mean everyone
Yeah.
understands it's not real, right?
Yeah, where's it gonna end
That's
up?
the
You know,
thing,
I don't really want to be a hater, but I kind of am. I've already been sort of established like a reputation for just kind of being like a cynical dickhead. But
Yeah.
I think he's running out of steam just a little bit. He's kind of
I think
he's
so,
kind
too.
of running
Whoa,
out
I
of
got that
material.
impression.
I
Running
didn't
out
hear
of
a T there, and it sounded like a
I-
different word. He's
I
running
did
out of
hear
what?
Steam.
I heard
Ah, okay,
steam as
okay.
well.
I didn't hear a
He's
T
running
there.
out of steam.
Okay, okay.
Been running out of hole. Been running out of seam.
I do. I know that he's got more viewers, but
I want to
he's
be very
running out of
clear. I am not
content.
saying anyone that finds enjoyment out of PWR. There's nothing wrong with that. He sounds like a very nice gentleman.
He is a very nice
But
gentleman.
I'm saying I think we all understand that there is an ending to this, and it's not actually going to continue at the numbers it is now. If you know what I'm saying. Right? I'm happy for him too.
You got to keep it fresh. You got to keep
Yeah.
it. We can't just keep saying. I mean, he did do a very good leg drop the other day, which I enjoyed. But you can't just keep saying, "This is a celebration
We're
and
freaking
this
hot.
community, and we're freaking hot." You know, it's good. He's funny.
Yeah. The
He can
payoff I
be very
want.
funny. Yes.
The payoff I want is DSP to crash out on him. Right.
Yes, that's
And
what
say,
I
like,
want too.
I want the Lex breakdown. Right. That's what we
Yes.
need.
You fucking slut. You stupid.
Stealing my fucking viewers.
Yeah.
That's my money. Fuck.
Well,
Darn.
and it's coming because he's already blocked he's already blocked the letters PWR in succession in his chat in his kick chat.
Oh, he
so-
has.
That's
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Yeah.
Keep going, PWR. It's gonna just keep going. You'll get the payoff.
So why? So wait, have we discussed why did Phil cancel Smart Guys? By the way, because
he said the person
we should,
had
let's
to
talk
cancel.
about that.
Yeah, let's
Okay,
do.
so yeah, here's the thing though. So in the pre-stream today, he said these exact words. Fingers crossed. What did I tweeted it? So let me
Yeah,
make sure I don't
Wings
say anything
canceled.
incorrect.
Yeah.
He says, fingers crossed that we'll be able to make it happen today, which definitely sounds like someone that knows there's a
Yeah.
high chance of it not happening, right? He said, yeah, here it is. Exact quote. Fingers crossed, I'm hoping everything goes according to plan tonight, which means he knows there's a chance that there's going to be an
he
emergency.
knows that they're a
guys.
flake,
Mhm.
right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Which
and,
made
Wings
me
is a flake.
which made me think it was going to be Wings, yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of ballpark, Franks, I see you.
But why would you
I see you.
pick up small power Franks? But why would you pick Wings? Does he know anything about wrestling?
Right?
just-
Like, why?
No. But he said many times it would be crazy if it happens.
Yeah.
So how many
Yeah.
people fit that bill?
And also, can you please just get that like locked down? Why are you why are we
Right.
like, oh, I don't know, like I did schedule something 3 weeks in advance, and apparently I've had him in mind for this entire time. So
Yeah.
you're definitely gonna make it tomorrow, right, sir? Yeah, I'll
Maybe.
get back to you
Means-
tomorrow, Phil. Like,
yeah, we'll see.
It means one of those crazy people that are, willing to work with DSP. I mean, hate to say it, I know there's a resurgence or whatever, but the
yeah.
people that will want to work with DSP, it's not a long list of people that anyone knows the name of.
No,
I'm talking about
no.
anyone even know the name
No.
of.
everyone
No.
wants a piece of him.
Yeah.
Okay, he's being pulled. He's being
Everyone.
pulled in a million directions.
You're just a dirty troll, ALT. Come on.
I have to
DSP
do.
he couldn't get PWR anymore. I mean, come on.
Yeah, exactly. Peter, you're not gonna have time for Phil. Like,
No,
Yeah.
he's too famous, dude.
At this point, PWR
rocket
would turn him
ship.
down. I mean, come
Yeah.
on.
he might not even return his
PW
call. Like,
No.
Yeah, he got 700 viewers. He doesn't need DSP anymore. That's the level we're working
No.
with, guys.
come
So
on
we
my
need, like-
show, Phil, if you want. I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Fuck. I'm sorry. Go on.
That's okay. While you think of that, Reno Ryan says thoughts on Phil playing Schedule 1 over being with Kat on their anniversary. I think it's fucking insanity.
Epic.
It's epic, dude. Honey, we need the money. You want sushi tonight, right? I gotta work. I mean, it's bullshit. Like, if you're ever gonna take a day off, today would probably be the day.
You're
Yeah.
felted. You're felted because he has all the time between his first stream and this stream for them to hang out together. We could fit almost a
Oh.
whole movie
Oh
in
my
that
God.
time. Okay.
And they went on a 20-minute walk during his
Yes.
break.
Nice.
during his pre-stream.
What?
And I
Yes.
think, guys, I'm just being honest. You don't take random 15-minute walks in the middle of the day
No.
unless someone told you to do
Uh-huh.
so, like a doctor.
When you said that this morning, I was like, yep.
Why would you
That's
schedule?
it.
No?
Why would you schedule that in the middle of
Because
your
it's
stream?
something a doctor said. You should make sure you make time in the middle of a day to get a
Your
walk in.
fat wife needs walks, okay?
Oh, so the doctor said something like, yeah, like around 12:30 or something, just go and
Yes.
take a walk.
Take your
and
wife out and walk her.
And
And
yeah,
Philip would
exactly.
absolutely listen to the doctor when he said something like that.
And he wrote that in
Yeah, he's a rule
stone,
follower.
right? Like he heard
Yep.
it once, and that means that's we have to do this for the rest of our lives now, honey.
Yeah,
Okay, remember?
walk our new dog, or maybe their new bunny they had to take for
Yeah,
a walk.
right. Also, I laughed. I don't know if this was today or if this was
Trot,
yesterday.
yes.
DSP was talking about his weight again. And this time the story is that a long time ago, a doctor told him that his ideal weight was 185. Which
Oh, that's
Ah.
okay.
Which
that's
right?
we're dialing that down every so often now, aren't we?
Yeah. Mhm.
Oh, did you hear the bird today, guys?
Yes. That was
You say
okay.
that's a bird.
That was absolutely a
Dude,
bird. I
today
heard it.
was
on
the
Indoor
most
or outdoor
bird-
bird?
It did kind of sound outdoor,
Oh,
but
No,
it is
okay,
very
play
strange.
It, play it. I'll play it here.
Yeah,
Hold on,
you
I'm
said-
gonna
you
get
Let's play
to
it.
that.
Let's play it. And while we
I'll play
get
it.
that link, we've got 2 contributions. Vike says, ALT, what is more RIP? The call-in show or Indra's ACL? Also, which returns first? Indra's ACL is my guess. We're doing it this Saturday, right?
No, we're not
Yes.
actually.
No,
I
we're
have to
not.
cancel that.
Oh,
That's
rest in
okay.
peace.
Next
Rest
Saturday.
in peace.
No, I
Saturday.
have to cancel it. Got a huge fucking job. I gotta finish. I can't do it.
Oh,
Just
more
being
tran-
honest.
you could do
Real
more-
life gets in the way.
More translating
okay.
stuff.
Yeah,
It's
I can't
okay,
do
guys.
it.
It's
That's
okay.
it.
He has a real
Don't worry.
life. Okay.
Guys,
Well,
we're
let's-
we're inching ever closer to the summer. So when the summer
Yeah.
happens, oh my god,
Oh, we're
it's
having
gonna
another
be
Summer,
so
you're
amazing.
gonna bust all over the place. It's gonna be so
Yes.
much
Don't say
content.
that.
Okay.
We're having
What?
another
Well,
summer too
that
much
will
LT,
happen.
right? We're having,
Yes, we are.
Did
It's gonna
we
be a
skip-
whole new world.
Did we skip that last year? Or did you get that last year too?
Because I'm
We
a
skipped
I'm a
that last year. We
Skipped
did.
that last
We did
year.
skip that last year.
Let's hear
Summer
it.
of too much ALT. Iwamoto said, let's say the 3 of you become a 3-piece tag team for WWE. What lolcow team would you want to annihilate in the ring? And bonus, what would your 3-man team be called? Also, I bet the person just ghosted him 3 weeks ago, like this Ashton on vacation. Oh, like with Ashton on
Oh.
vacation. Okay, I could see that.
I'd call it. We'd be
I-
called Team Rocket. That's my.
Yeah, Team Rocket. Let's
yeah.
go. Yeah.
You need more
who would
time to
I
think of
want?
a good name.
That's a good
I would-
name though.
It's pretty good. I would
Doesn't
kind
make any
of.
sense. It's not clever. enough.
Actually, it does if you know the secret information that I know, but it's okay.
Oh god.
Anyway,
I would kind
uh,
of want to fight Methica, but she'd probably kill me.
that would be pretty good. Josh, Methica, and then I don't know, Aaron or something.
Aaron? What, like homeboy Aaron?
Yeah, him homeboy.
He died.
Oh, easy as that.
Jesus.
Oh,
He's-
okay.
Yep, Art-
God.
he was too scared.
Yeah, felt it.
All right.
You're dead. Felt it. Let's
All right.
listen to- I
Yeah.
wanna
Play,
listen to this.
play the bird. Listen
Okay.
carefully,
Okay,
guys.
okay.
This I have never been more sure it is a bird. Go ahead.
Okay, it is a bird. Let's listen.
Italian. And Italians love garlic by default. It's in our blood. Because I'm Italian.
That's it. It's a bird.
Thoughts
It's a
of
bird.
bird,
That's
dude.
not an
It's a
outdoor
bird.
bird. That's not a Pacific
Dude,
Northwest
thoughts?
outdoor bird.
It's an indoor
Thoughts,
bird.
bitch?
That's a
That's an
very,
indoor bird.
very much sounding like a parakeet style bird right there.
No, well, actually, Jericho TSK said someone he knows about birds. And they said it's a conure, and it's a
A
conure.
A conure.
Okay, I'm gonna look
if
that
you
up.
bring up that, it definitely is. That's a
That's an
King
indoor
Jericho.
fucking bird
yes,
right
it
there.
is, and they do sell them at PetSmart. Confirmed.
Hi.
Now what? Case closed.
yeah.
Take him away, bailiff.
Well, I'm the judge actually, so I
Totally
just
a kid
preside over the
outside.
case.
Are you deaf? That's not a kid. That's not a kid. That's a bird.
And Italians
I
love
can't even
garlic
make
by
that
default.
sound.
It's in our blood. Because I'm Italian.
Go back.
Blood. 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 Blood.
That's a bird. That's a
Blood.
fucking bird.
Where the
And all
fuck
this, yeah.
is this
That's a bird.
bird that is
Right,
that's
what I was
getting picked up?
wondering. Like,
That's
it's
what I'm-
got to be
that-
in Leanna's old office.
Yes, because birds can be fucking loud. You ever
Yes.
been at a house that has a bird? They
Nightmare.
are very loud.
Honestly,
But
I don't
yeah,
one.
on paper, the idea of having a bird is very cool to me. I like the idea of having like a crow or a raven or something. But it would be a nightmare because they never shut the fuck up.
Yeah, exactly. I want a bird, but I know better because then I'll probably my head will explode.
And
Yeah.
so here's the deal. People saying it's an outdoor bird. I'm going to filter
It's not.
right now.
No.
Get ready
I
for your
thought that.
felting.
I thought that to start with.
This new mic with filters thing just started by the King Arc, right? So let's say that's
Mhm.
August of last year.
Yeah.
We
Oh,
have never
right.
ever heard a bird sound before that would happen, and then
Mhm.
we definitely would hear it before that. If there's outdoor birds, guys.
I'm gonna look up
There's
conure
no-
sounds.
Why? Yeah.
There's-
Why are we hearing random animal sounds now with all these fucking filters and noise gates on?
Because the animals are a new addition since the King Arc started.
Oh, so but I mean, okay, but be that as it do,
Boo!
I would think
You
that
guys might
his
be
like
felted.
AI powered fucking bird sounds, like or sorry, his
Oh
AI
yeah,
powered
George.
filters.
By the way, I'd like to officially say this bird's name is George based on this bird's video. So I'm calling the
Yeah.
DSP's bird George from now on. Play
Yeah.
the tape. Bring that
Yeah.
up. Bring it up. Bring up George.
Kind of
George is a
sounds.
legend.
It did kind of sound like this. Okay.
Hear that?
Ah, it's the same pitch.
It's that. And they sell those at PetSmart.
Oh, he's really cute, and now I want one.
Jasper Birdie.
Look, Jasper Birdie.
I like the idea of all of his animals are just Jasper Bunny, Jasper Birdie, Jasper
like-
Kitty.
Yeah. Super
like
Vandal, Super Vandal, please do that. George Burnell Rio.
We got Street Panda already animating him. Fuck
Yeah.
Let's go.
George Burnell Chirp.
It's a Stellar's J. Hold on.
Okay,
Hold
yeah,
Oh,
on.
it's a
Okay,
Stellar's
wait.
J.
No, yeah,
Uh-oh.
we're doing a repeat of the pre-stream I did today. But go
boy.
bring up that too. Bring up that too, but it's different. That is not as close as George here. I promise you.
The pasta maker's full message was absolutely not a conure. I'm reading this so that we can felt him accurately.
By the
it's
way,
Stellar's
I
J.
hope you're enjoying this right now because I can promise you tomorrow. And that being said, it's going to happen again. So just get ready for it.
It's an outdoor
Bird-
bird. His door was closed. The window
court.
was open. Keep in mind, we haven't been paying attention for bird sounds until recently because of the DMs.
Not this.
I do not agree.
Nope. Listen.
I
Oh
don't
my
agree with that.
God.
This
Jesus.
is very screechy.
The other one
It's
was
like
like,
a
beep, beep, beep.
vulture.
Blood.
It's different.
Different.
Blood.
It's
Blood.
George. Go back to George.
It's George.
Oh,
See?
that's a
That
higher pitch
same
sound.
pitch.
That is a higher
Yeah.
pitch sound.
Oh, Fambro said, I think he got it after the rabbit died. That's why we're hearing it now.
I'm
And
Italian.
big ups for the 1 month, by the way.
Like, did they just start collecting?
It sounds like it.
Okay,
They just
well, here-
had a
let's-
bunch
let's
of
Go
animals.
through the facts. Just go through the facts. He
Okay.
said, remember, I call them facts, but stuff he told Triple P, okay, which
Right,
that's
yes.
definitely might not be facts.
May or may
But
not
he
be facts.
said small animals they have, and he also said the word pets, right?
Right.
He said it's happened to our pets before, right?
Pets.
So there's multiple pets that happen, and he did mention a rabbit. He didn't mention a bird, but he did say pets, P-E-T-S.
the guy's on, by the way.
Oh, go ahead, fun
Yeah, I
over.
know.
Did,
All
did,
right.
did Phil like pay? He didn't like pay to have his animal euthanized, right? He just said the cheaper option is letting it suffer
Final.
and
Let it
die.
die, which is horrible.
Also, Nick SF, if Phil has a medical episode on stream, who's calling 911? Maybe the bird
George.
can dial 911.
Yeah.
with
Yeah,
speech.
George.
Yes,
That's why do you think they got George? The
It's
safety
George
bird.
Birdie. Little George Birdie. Jasper Birdie.
Look at this! Look at this! Look at him! Whoop,
He's in and
whoops.
out. What
He's
the
got-
fuck?
Oops. How do you do that? How is everything on?
Dude,
Is he pressing all the buttons at the same time?
I would love to know how he's hacking OBS in such a way to make it behave in such unbelievable ways. Like,
Crash like he does. What the fuck?
how did you do this?
Oh, I know. You know what? I know.
Ah.
I know. Here, listen to this. Listen to me real quick.
Go ahead.
Okay.
When you have a looping thing on OBS, if you turn it on, it will, when it ends, it'll just cut off, right?
Right.
But it's
Right.
still visible. So when you open up OBS again,
It starts
it'll
from there.
it'll all start up again. So
Yeah.
every
But
single
he
thing you had open will
that
go
today.
off.
He
No,
didn't
no,
use
so-
the Z's.
No. But since last time he used them, they're still on. Right?
Oh, oh,
So he
okay.
goes-
Yeah,
he
like he's
goes to
not-
this scene, and then they're all still up.
Yeah, he's not hiding those elements. So every time he switches
Gotcha.
the
Yeah.
scene, it just goes.
Yeah.
Okay,
So that's
okay.
what I'm thinking.
Papa Polecat said they moved the bird to Leanna's old
Yeah.
office
And,
after it got cleaned out.
Sorry
by the trash
for
people.
the last
He
minute
used to be
changes and
downstairs,
chaos.
Hence why we didn't hear them.
I
They
know
put
that
them
many of you
upstairs,
tonight
simple
were
as.
probably
Ow.
expecting
Ow.
Smart Guys
Ow.
and said, "Oh, good, it's Phil's
There'll be
final
more
wrestling
bird
commentary show
discourse,
before
don't worry."
WrestleMania. His
Yeah, oh,
third
yeah.
and final, surprise host is going to
Okay,
be
we're gonna
here.
bitch. We're gonna
It's
bitch
going to be a
little bit.
hype night. We're going to have
It's gonna be a
wrestling
hype
night.
night.
commentary and all kinds of fun stuff.
Wait,
Phil's
are
going to unpack
Is it uncanceled?
more WWE
It's
cards.
canceled. It's canceled.
Oh,
Right? Everyone got all excited.
oh,
And,
okay, I see.
And then all of a sudden, last
Neon.
minute, sadly, we had some bad news.
It's not last minute, by the way.
Arr, tell me
There's
to tell.
Positivity
Tell
among the
the
rocks.
See if I can find
Prepared
the correct
Emergency.
font
Yeah.
here.
God, while he's
We
I
had
like that we've switched to the summer wardrobe. By the way, it's too hot now that we're.
he did that for blueprints, by the way.
Oh, because it's blue.
Yes.
It's a blue
Yeah.
shirt.
Blue.
yeah,
He did not say that I'm wearing a
Yes.
blue
Yes,
shirt
he
because
did,
it's
dumb fuck.
He
Yes,
did.
he did.
unbelievable.
Get
I-
with the program.
I'm wearing a blue shirt because it's blue prints. He must have a fucking dozen blue shirts, and this.
Oh, dude, he
why
said
this
he bought
one?
new clothes for summer, by the way.
What?
Yeah, we got a new wardrobe we're breaking out soon. The
Some
spring
bad news.
season.
During my
spring
stream
The
season.
Pig Roach
of
collection.
Blueprints earlier today,
Blueprints.
which
I
is
have to
quite
play that
fun,
game,
and
so
I
no
was actually having a
spoilers
great
for me,
time
you
with the
fuckers.
game
It's
for
a
the
cool
record, and I
game.
hope that you'll
Shut
check
up.
out the videos, and
Okay.
there will be more gameplay
bad.
of Blueprints moving forward. It's a roguelike puzzle game, which is
Roguelike?
very unique.
Oh, roguelike.
Thinking of a roguelike puzzle game. Has there ever been one like
Roguelike
this
puzzle
before?
game.
Probably not. It's
Yeah.
actually
Roguelike.
an original, which is rare these days to get something that's original. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Deposit
Definitely.
Maker sent me another
So,
bird.
I don't think
Okay,
this is
hold
the
on.
right
We'll get
font.
to
I
it.
think
Hold
there's
on.
another one. Let me go
He's
down
gonna
here.
be done soon.
Oh, I'll
Just
send
wait,
it.
I
just
got
wait.
word that my host couldn't make
be
it,
felt
that there
it.
was a big emergency going on. And because of that, there was no way they were going to be able to make the show. And I thought about, well, I could do the show solo.
Oh God, no.
But honestly, number one, being that it was a last minute thing, I just found out about this maybe an hour before the end of my earlier stream.
Ew.
So it wasn't like I was going to be able to give people a big notice. You know what I mean? It was definitely going to be
Okay.
like a last minute notice deal, which I don't think many people were going to be too happy about. That's number one. Number two, I don't know how many people
Okay.
were going to like a solo show regardless. I'd done 2 solo Smart Guy shows about a month ago.
Why not?
And
What
you know,
about your wife,
diminishing
though?
returns. The first episode, people were kind of shocked that it was solo,
It's
but
like
then the
Shiny
second
Chief's,
episode, people were like,
message.
"Eh,
I'll
we
read
don't
it
really
in a minute,
like
but
it."
it's accurate.
They like the fact that I'm doing co-op commentary. So I
Whoa,
talked
easy with
to
the hair there,
the
buddy.
Ugh.
person,
The
and they
snorts.
said they can do next week for sure, And I thought about it, and I was like, well, you know, there
Stop
is
touching
one
your
more
fucking head.
Look at this.
for sure. And I thought about it, and I was like,
Things are going
Wow.
great, and they're
Things
only
are
getting
great.
better. And I've been doing all right.
Oh
Maybe
my
it's
favorite
Maybelline.
Shiny Chief said at the last minute, I found out I would have a free night on my anniversary, so I decided I gotta stream something else.
Yeah,
what
I
else
got-
would I do?
I gotta play this game I don't like.
Yep. And what's longer? Phil's WWE Champions login or his dry spell? Dry spell. Thank you,
Well,
lyrical thesis.
there is
Cover
one more week
girl.
of
Oh.
wrestling content before WrestleMania. WrestleMania is not this week; it's the week after.
Cover
Stop
girl.
touching your fucking hair.
So basically,
Oh my God.
Dude, look at him
Why?
like literally
Oh my
preening.
God.
He's literally
What the
preening
fuck?
in the mirror,
I-
dude.
I straightened my hair today. I didn't look at my fucking head this much.
Do this in the
Fucking crazy.
do this in the bathroom before you come on stream. you
Seriously.
fucking dumbass.
can't get my hair
Stop.
today to do anything I want. Look
How
at
about
it.
you
It like
shut
will not
up?
stop sticking up right here. It just
I
sticks
don't
right up. It
care.
won't do nothing, right?
If you
You-
care that
there's-
much,
So
use
anyway,
their product.
There is a way
I
to
thought
fix
about it, and I was
that.
like, all right, so
Multiple
here's the
ways to
deal.
fix that.
if I delay Smart Guys a whole week,
Stop.
right? What'll happen is we can talk about the final week of coverage of wrestling. I don't know how important it's going
Yeah,
to be
screaming like
because,
a
for
bird.
example,
Yeah.
it seems like next
Yeah.
week, this coming, SmackDown tomorrow night and then Raw on Monday is filler. It
Stop.
really does feel like it's all filler. Like we already know pretty much all the
counted hair
matches for
touches
WrestleMania
on
have been
Sunday.
determined.
It
They
was
were all
over
announced over the
33.
last week.
Yeah.
These title matches and everything that are going to happen. So
Ugh.
in this regard,
Ron Himmler says,
um,
use some of your tits.
I don't know how
sweat."
much more
Ugh.
commentary will be
Use a
added
snort
or
sacks.
having
That's
the
a good
extra
idea.
week if it
Yeah.
really matters,
The Italian
wrestling
grease.
Very
But-
adherent, very adherent.
Yeah.
I definitely think it's better to delay it a week and do it next Thursday night. All right, as the last piece of content before
Are you
my
still
longer
talking
weekend.
about
Because I actually
this?
have Friday and Saturday off of next week.
Try some of that yummy
So have
snot,
it be the
says
final
Ron,
piece
Ron
of content
Himmler.
I do before my weekend break. And then, come back on the day after WrestleMania. So that would be Monday.
How many hair starts? I'm
and,
gonna say over 100.
On that day, do
Yeah,
a
here we
super
go
show
again.
where I cover
Oh my God, he cannot
all
stop.
of WrestleMania, what I liked, what I didn't like, have
Stop.
guests. I've already confirmed that at
oh my
least
God.
one.
Okay, like,
if-
here's
What you're doing isn't working.
That's-
Why keep doing it?
That's exactly what I was going to say. Is like whatever you're trying to do here is not helping.
No.
And I don't know what you're
Look,
even trying to achieve. So stop.
I see what he's trying to push down. It's this little bit on the very middle back of his head.
Right.
Yeah, and
the bald
He's,
spot.
it's not working.
he's working on different portions though, because before it was the side. Now he's working on
Yeah.
the back.
The way that his hands have to you take his right hand and go to the left side of his head and turn his wrist 180 degrees to just pop
Yeah.
down
Mhm.
one spot of it in a very specific way. Very irritating.
if not more, of
Yeah,
my
but yeah,
guest
so
hosts are
someone who
going
went
to
to hair
be
school,
on
what'd
my
I do?
Smart
I'd
Guy
burn
Super
it.
Show that
Yeah.
Monday. to add
No,
their
but
2
for
cents into
real?
what they thought about WrestleMania.
Oh
So
my
Wait,
god.
dude, sorry. Pause real quick. He
Yeah.
did the. Whoosh, whoosh. Look,
Or
look at here live. After he's
of my
done,
guest
he'll
hosts
do
are
it.
going to be on my Smart Guy
Ready?
Super Show that Monday to add their 2 cents.
Whoa!
The neck snap is so funny.
Gonna get whiplash, damn. But
Oh,
for real
still-
though, if you have a fucking cowlick, all you have to do is get that spot wet and then like clip it with a fucking pin
Just
and then let it dry.
comb
That's
it.
it.
Just comb
Also
it.
comb it. You know what also helps?
Oh,
Washing
shampoo?
it.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Day.
Yes.
To add their 2 cents into
It
what
does,
they
it
thought about
helps.
WrestleMania. So
Ace Ventura reboot sucks.
it's going to be a good show. Anyway, better
Anyway,
to delay and still do it
Yeah.
than do a half
Whoa, hold on. That was a funny face.
a good show. Anyway,
Ding! Yeah.
better to delay and still
Oh my god.
Better
Oh
to
my God.
delay.
Better to delay, guys. I'm totally calm. I'm totally calm. I'm looking for my guest right now. I don't see him. Ah! Oh,
The chipmunk teeth make me laugh so much.
they're so
Like,
gross.
I don't know what it is about it, but like just something about how he's always got his mouth kind of open. You can just see
Yeah.
the 2 front teeth like that. It makes me laugh so much.
then do a half-assed show tonight with just me. Right?
I love that
And
it
the
would be
truth is,
half-assed with
it's
him.
fine.
Right.
We didn't have to do Smart Guys tonight. We have more
Yes,
than
you
enough
did.
stuff
It
to
was
do. And I started
scheduled.
thinking, you know, what can I do as an
Designated night.
impromptu
Yeah.
stream in place? Well, I
Yeah,
don't want to do
hang out with
Minecraft, so I'm
Dad
doing
or-
Minecraft
oh.
tomorrow.
It's,
I already
it is
did
your
blueprints early-
anniversary, right?
Yeah, I didn't have to do Smart Guys tonight. Probably would have been nice to go say hi to my wife for a couple hours.
Look at his face. Look at
Yeah.
his face. He's very
Ooh.
suspicious.
Here today, I don't want to do more of that tonight. I'm doing Street Fighter tomorrow night, so that's out.
Stop
We
it.
just did Call of Duty last night,
Please.
so I'm like checking off all the boxes. Adamfall we just played, and I don't want to do a narrative-based playthrough. People will miss it and complain. Same thing with Disco Elysium, because Disco Elysium is doing well because there's a small group of people who've been showing up and supporting it. I don't want to do an
Well,
impromptu
why
stream
should
where
they
they
be
can't
different
make
than
it, and
anybody
now the
else?
whole stream's a
I
flop.
know.
So basically, I'm like, as we're going through everything, I'm like, well, there's 2 things we could do. Number 1, we could play Schedule 1, which I played
Pronounce schedule,
during my
not
birthday
schedule.
marathon, but only for a little bit
Schedule.
over an hour. We didn't get too far into it. We
Schedule.
basically
It's-
just
it's
got
also
to the
not
schedule.
one. It's like I or whatever. I guess
Well, it's
I guess
technically
it's
schedule
first
1,
part
but
where you're
yeah, if we want to
open
nitpick,
world doing
sure.
all
I do
the,
want to nitpick.
you know,
That's
selling
okay.
and setting
I
up your
support it.
business and all of that, and then we ran out of time. So maybe, right, we could do that. Or we could just chill. We could just have a late night chill stream. So those are our 2 options. If you just want to hang out tonight and talk, we can do that.
Let's go.
Or we can play
Yep.
Schedule 1.
Honey, no, we can't watch. We can't watch Love Actually together. I need to field
No.
questions from the same 6 denheads that ask me the same question every single fucking day.
Like,
Yeah,
I'm
you
down
could
for
spend time with
either.
your wife.
No.
It
No.
doesn't really matter to me.
No.
But I hope that if you're gonna be here to chill, that we have stuff to talk about,
Oh, definitely.
rather
Got a
than
lot of
me just
questions
kind of
we
like
need to ask.
standing here, sitting
Yeah,
here with
you
nothing
don't.
to
You
do.
don't ever let us ask
Okay.
you questions
Also,
ever.
Uh-oh.
we had 2 packs of cards that were lined up.
All right. Well, if
So-
we give you money tonight, can you just open
Yes,
them?
he's gonna say that. He's
If you
gonna
guys
say
have
that.
200
Oh.
bucks, I can open these.
For tonight's
Yeah.
Smart Guys, okay? These are the WWE Topps Chrome
I
cards.
see them. Get them out of my face.
All right. And these were the ones that we had set up that we were going to unpack if we hit support goals tonight. Well, now I'm not doing it. So obviously that sucks. I have a whole other box saved up for the WrestleMania show.
Whoa.
So why?
my
Wait.
God,
so
great.
hold on.
So-
Wait. Why
Whoa.
are you showing these 2 packs independent?
Right.
So you don't just have these 2 packs. You have like fucking.
you have
These
five.
were
more.
these were scheduled for tonight, and he also
Oh.
got that extra box for the WrestleMania show
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
because he
and that-
thinks it's gonna be like the WrestleMania show is gonna be like the biggest show of all time.
epic.
Right.
It'd be
So he
so-
has to get rid of these
it'd be
today.
so great when he just pulls nothing out of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In that regard, tonight, if
Hi.
we hit some goals of support, we'll do live
Ah, yes.
Show us
unboxings
this.
Ah,
of Topps Chrome cards regardless. Even though it's not really
Called it.
related to the
Regard
content we're
involved.
doing tonight,
Yep.
I'd still do it.
I
And
still
keep in
do it.
mind, one of these packs has the rare chase card in it. The actual
Whoa.
good-looking rare card that's numbered and may actually
Good
be worth
looking?
something.
Yeah, nice. It's got
Okay.
Hulk Hogan.
So
No.
let's see if we raise $100 tonight of support. I will open up one of the packs live. If we raise
God.
$200, I'll open the second pack. All right. Now, am I
Okay.
expecting that to
Great
happen?
deal.
No, because this is
What?
an impromptu kind of stream.
It's
I'll be
not.
honest. I don't
not.
even know if I'm going to get any support tonight
Brother,
because
Oh.
we don't even know who's going to.
How many times
Does
has he
anyone
fucking
have
said
some
that?
rope?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not expecting anything, even though I did go live, and you know.
Oh this is my normal scheduled streaming time.
Yeah, and the streams
What the
are
fuck?
literally nothing but an implicit like beg. Like
Yeah.
if he's streaming, he's begging. So-
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Show up, you know. No one was really planning on a Schedule 1 stream or a chill stream tonight.
No one
What
was
are you
planning on
talking
that.
about?
Yeah.
So
I had $100 ready to go.
there's not
but-
much that can be
That
done
was
in that
Schedule
regard.
1?
All right,
this
this is
isn't
definitely
wrestling. I'm not
a
giving you
kind
money.
of off the cuff, on the fly session. Let's
On the
see how tonight
fly.
goes. Let's see what you guys want to do. Schedule 1 is here to play if you
Makes me
so
laugh
choose.
so much. Arm like having to lift up his arm a little, like his elbow being below.
Uh-huh.
Like,
Yeah.
Very ergonomic.
Yeah,
Very
comfy.
ergonomic.
If
yes.
not, we can just hang out. I'm kind of down for whatever tonight. In fact, there's an update for
Okay.
Schedule 1 right now, so let's do it.
Let's do it. Lyrical Thesis says we're
All right, we
felted.
start
What
off
if those
tonight
vows was no
with
sex?
Final Fighter
Goddamn.
87 doing a $2 super chat, our first contribution of the night.
Our first
Phil, what did you think of the
contribution
Elena
night.
trailer? These trailers are pretty worthless. I'm not going to lie. They don't
just
show
hype.
anything
Just
that's
trying to
like
make you hype.
from in-game
Yeah,
anything.
that's
It's a
exactly what
pre-rendered
these trailers are.
FMV that isn't even representative
Hey,
of what that
Calm
character is going to
down.
look like
They're trying to make
when you
you
play
hype.
them in a game. For
Right.
example, the same thing for all these DLC characters. You know, Mai, Shiranui,
So
and everything.
what?
You couldn't figure a damn thing out about the character by watching the
Except she was
trailer.
hot. That
So
was the
I
point.
did briefly watch the
We'll
trailer
find out about the character
social
when we play
media.
the character.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, it's Elena. You can't really tell much about her moveset. You can't tell about how she's going to play. You can't even tell if she's like tall, because in Third Strike, she's kind of a tall character. So we'll see.
I didn't know she's tall.
Oh, you don't even know
Oh.
if she's tall. This is stupid.
Huh?
Hate this.
To be a
Oh my
taller
God.
character, like kind of like Minot, or will she be shorter?
Move
You can't tell
set.
anything. It's just the stupid,
I thought we were done with Street Fighter.
you
What are we
know, the
talking about?
NPC
No, new character. we'll play
arcade
again.
mode
Fuck.
character standing next to her, which doesn't mean anything, and then her doing some
Height
dancing moves,
unknown.
and that's it. So it's worthless. I mean, them announcing that she's the next character, we already knew that. They did say the date, and the date is laughably stupid. Are you ready for this?
What?
Elena,
What date?
the final
420?
season 2 DLC character for Street Fighter 6, comes out on June 5th, the launch day of the Switch 2.
Why is that?
my
I'm
God.
not. So, does he think that Street Fighter is trying to like compete with
Yeah.
Switch 2?
like Street Fighter, like it's just like we
You
got
know,
we
yeah.
gotta counter the launch of this Switch 2.
If you don't buy a DLC character on the launch day, you can never buy it again. You
That's
guys know that?
right,
Yeah,
It's a new
right,
thing.
right.
Day
It
one
has to be the
use.
first day. Day one DLC only.
What a fucking idiot.
Do you think anyone is going to give two flying fucks about Elena in Street Fighter
Yes.
6 when the Switch 2 is
yes.
releasing and everyone's going to
Hey,
want to see people
some of us
unboxing,
don't
hooking
care
it up,
about
play.
Switch.
He has such
And
an
don't forget, Street Fighter 6 is on the Switch.
Ah,
Yes.
yes. Oh, that kind of puts a little oil in the ointment, doesn't
I'm not
it?
a Switch. I'm not a Switch person. If I was into Street Fighter, I'd be all hyped for that.
Yeah, who
but
gives a
Yeah.
shit? What are
What
you
the fuck?
talking about? They're different. People can like two things at once, like as if it's like,
No.
no, I already bought the Switch 2 today. I can't pay attention to anything else video game related today. I'm not looking at Elena. Okay.
see, exactly, Shiny Chief. It's coming to Switch 2 anyway.
playing games on it and playing Mario Kart World, you know, the actual new game that's happening that day, no
What?
one's
Oh,
going to
shut
give a
up.
shit about Elena.
Oh
So,
God, I don't
Pretty
care about the
stupid
Switch.
release
Pretty
timing,
fucking
in my opinion.
different audiences, man. But all right.
Yes.
As if the guys from Street Fighter, like, as if like fucking Capcom is like, oh yeah, so Nintendo just called us to tell us they're launching the Switch 2 on June 5th. I think we should probably put the Elena out on that day. Yeah.
Oh
Uh-huh,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
definitely.
Let's compete.
Definitely.
They could have had her come out a few days early. They could have had her come out a few days later.
What would that even
Why?
fucking matter, though?
Dude.
Instead, they're
doesn't-
literally
doesn't.
coinciding it
So,
with the release. So, very stupid.
Very
Um,
stupid.
I
And to
think
be
that you
honest,
are very
That's the last thing I'll be doing on that day. You know, I realized that I did actually, say I was going to play with
Yeah?
all the DLC characters in Street Fighter 6. I have so far, but this season, right? This season I played with
Oh,
Bison, I
God.
played with Terry Bogard, and I played
Don't
with Mai.
name them.
Overall, I really liked them. I would
Thank you.
because the
Okay, yeah,
release
this is
timing is
getting
stupid.
boring.
And then here's the thing. I very well
Uh-oh.
could wait
Uh-oh.
a few days to use her. The
Yeah.
moment one
Don't
with this
use
character,
her.
you literally won't be able to get it. So
The only reason he's
Yeah,
saying this
so,
is because he's gonna miss out. He wants to get Nintendo Day 1 views,
Yeah.
but he also
Uh-huh.
wants to get Elena Day 1 views, and
So
he can't get both.
I gotta move
And
Elena
that's-
to day 2, day 1 view.
Yeah.
He also never played with Ed. That's a good point, Women's Cardigan.
He's too handsome.
And we have a Theo theory from Women's Cardigan as well. The bird is why the hair is always a mess.
Oh no, the bird would be grooming him,
Oh, it's too
Looking-
dirty.
looking for bugs.
Some gator said, Snortsu, the art of bore.
I don't know.
Good.
I'm
Pretty
not
good.
really pumped for the release of Elena because of the way
Not
they're
really
doing this. They
pummeled
never
either.
should have had that bit on June 5th. That's the stupidest move they could have possibly
Well,
done.
they
in
didn't
my
know
opinion.
the day the
No one
console was
gives a
coming out.
shit.
You
No.
fucking
No.
moron.
Normal human beings don't give a fuck, but he's
No.
worried about day 1 views, of which he'll get what 2,000 views. on the
Yeah.
first drop?
Well,
Okay.
let's be
And they-
careful. I don't know.
They planned this
Nasty Mandy
way
did a
before.
$5 super chat. Schedule 1, what a beautiful night to ruin lives and communities. There you go, Nasty Mandy. Yes, I
There you
figured
go. So
That's
there
like
you
the
go.
Thank you,
one
Nasty
game that I can
Mandy.
fit in tonight that doesn't really affect the rest of my schedule. No one would be disappointed if
What
I
does that
played it
mean?
tonight because
What?
it's not like they're missing out on anything.
What?
That's
They
an
are.
ongoing,
Watch the
uh,
VOD. What are you talking about?
An ongoing playthrough or whatever. So yes, if that's what people want tonight, we'll do it. If not, we could just do a chill stream too where we talk and hang out. It's
No,
totally,
no,
totally
don't
up to
want
you
that.
guys.
Totally up to you guys.
Why is it
I'm
I'm
always up
curious
to
what people would
us?
like to do. If we're
It's
not
your
going to do
job
the
to
game, I'll
make my
take the cover
content
off
good,
my chair
okay?
so that the neon green stops blinding you. You know.
Brother,
I'm
shut
not-
the fuck up.
So let's see what happens. Let's see what you guys want. We'll give it a couple
he
minutes.
really doesn't want to play games.
No.
really wants to
No,
go
he's
back
hoping
to-
he gets some money right now, so he doesn't have to worry about it. Right.
Because he's been doing that whole like, oh yeah, I make more money when I'm not playing games.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, like, come on. We know, like you're.
Yeah.
Here, and then we'll see if we come to a
Like,
determination.
If you don't have
Thank
a
you,
passion,
Nasty
like,
Mandy,
I
for the
used to
super
draw
chat.
a lot. I don't like drawing anymore, so I don't do it. If you
Aw,
don't like playing
yeah.
games, I just don't. I don't know. I'm not inspired. It's fine. But I'm coloring, which is fun. But
Yeah.
find something else. Do it. Just stop pretending. Like the pretending is what is irritating.
Okay, so
So, what do you guys want to do?
Okay.
What do you guys
What
want
would
to
you
do?
guys like to do tonight? Let me put it this way. Do you have stuff to talk about?
Look at that super
You want
chat.
to tag me in chat?
nah.
We want to have some
Why do
He's
you
discussion?
getting way more troll
hang
tips
out.
right now, but
I'm
these days.
down for that.
Way
That's-
more.
It's
If-
a lot.
and that's
Why
the
would
thing.
you want to control how everyone plays Street Fighter 6, Phil?
Yeah.
And I'm not going to answer that.
Nope.
And that's why he wants more Q&A, so he can have troll super chats come in and have him just.
Mm.
No, I don't think he's even thinking about that. I think because it's not. They don't. I mean, they add what $10, let's say, if he gets 5 of them. It's not a big deal. But I think he doesn't want to think about playing games. That's just sitting there answering dumb questions is way easier than games.
He
Right?
wants money for breathing and existing. And Iwamoto said, I love how this stream is he absolutely needed to do. It's just level 1 podcast again. Also, there's no excuse.
Yes.
We know she's home. Take her out for dinner. Go see the Minecraft movie. No.
I recommend
you're
it.
a troll.
Highly
Yeah.
recommend it.
Cook her a
Yeah.
meal, do something.
Do something.
Minecraft movie.
upstairs, honey.
Chicken jockey.
Snoot is a little quiet. He needs to talk into the mic.
Oh. No, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's totally
Nope.
fine.
You're
Yeah.
leaning back
If you
very
want me to
far.
boot up schedule
Yep.
1 and
Yeah.
we play
DSP
that,
can
I'm
get on
down
her
for that.
shoulders for the
So
chicken
let's
jockey.
see
there
how
you
it
go.
goes. Bronzo
There you
did a $2 super chat. Why do you want to control how everyone plays Street Fighter 6?
I don't.
I don't want to control how they play Street Fighter 6.
Yes, you do.
I don't. It has nothing to do with controlling how people are playing.
Ah,
You added
It's
a question.
spoiling the
Let me
game.
see.
It's spoiling
Like
the
literally spoiling a
Oh, you did,
competitive
yeah.
game. That the
Okay.
fun of the game
read it in
is
a minute.
exploring and learning how to play the game for
game.
yourself competitively,
Exploding.
because that's a measure of skill. But that measure of
No,
skill
it's
has
not.
been completely destroyed and
That's,
eliminated.
that's actually not skill. That's knowledge, and anybody can get that. So that's the problem that you have, is that you can't get skill, and so you're trying to limit other people's access to knowledge, because
Right.
that's like the one thing that you have is time and knowledge. So
Right. Well,
Uh,
limited, but yeah.
well, true.
from the FGC because they all just spoil the meta within days. They are actual morons. Actual stupid idiots.
Oh my god.
There's no other
please.
explanation for it. Because when I
Actual-
proposed this and I said, why would they
Descriptive
do it?
words.
Is it for
Actual
personal gain? Is
regards.
it for clickbait? Is it for money?
Oh
I
god,
was
I don't
told,
want to hear this
no,
again.
there's literally no views and no money.
Oh my god.
So you do it for no reason. You do it because you're actually an idiot.
sharing
That-
information.
definitely,
How do
that's
you
why
not
they do it for
understand
no reason.
that actually
Sharing
exposing
information
all
because
of
you
the
have a passion
competitive
for it is the
information about a
reason.
Yeah.
competitive game so early
Fucking idiot.
before anyone actually
It's
gets
like
their
it's a
hands on the
hobby,
game and tries to
right.
play for themselves is in itself ruining the competitive nature
No,
of the
it's
game.
not.
No, it's not.
No, it's
you,
not.
Actually, it's you trying to
That's
get.
No,
it's
it's
just
not.
it's absolute
Yeah.
Trying to get on scrub
dunce
quotes
level
again.
stuff.
Just let him go.
Ah.
So
Don't level
again,
stuff.
back in the day,
Don't
fighting games were so much
level.
more fun
Don't.
because when you went to play a fighting game, everyone was learning stuff
Exactly,
Here we
Lisa,
go
tell
at
you
their own
that.
again.
pace, at their own level of skill. And like I said, it would take months to years for the full meta to be fleshed out. Now a new character comes out in Street Fighter 6 or Tekken. Within 2 weeks, the whole meta of the game is, oh, here it is. This character's top tier. Just use them. Oh, this character actually sucks. Don't use them. There's no exploration.
shut
There's no uniqueness between the way people play
They-
anymore. It's all been
What?
dumbed down to the point where everyone just
Uniqueness.
copies each other.
Duh.
And that's why these games are so fucking
Well, that
boring.
seems to be posing a great
And it didn't
difficulty
used
for
to be
you,
like
so
that.
maybe it's good.
It
I don't
did
know.
not.
Maybe
Not
practice or
until
go absorb
these
some tech.
content creators and internet, streaming fucking tryhards decided this was what they wanted to do.
Yeah.
The left side of his
So-
face does look swollen. It's
Yeah.
weird.
I don't know
Okay,
what to
great
tell
point.
you. The facts are the
George
facts.
Peckham.
Compare Street Fighter 6 era fighting
Yeah,
games
times change, dude.
to
Come on.
fighting games over a decade ago before the internet was absolutely ruining them within days. You had way more fun, an era
Okay.
and time period where things were very exciting because everyone was trying to learn. You had tournaments where first time
Mini-stroke.
matchups between this person and this person trying different tech against each other. You had epic matches. Absolutely epic matches.
So
Great
sick
thing
of
saying.
this
'Cause this,
same-
Blizzard
Shiny
tried
Teeth
to
is a
bring
troll.
back that feeling of
That's
discovery
true.
with a
Yep.
season with Season of Discovery. Well, I don't know what that
Oh,
means.
for
It's World of
fuck's
War-
It
you're
was
talking about
ruined
World
as
of
you.
well
War.
within a
Good
few
fight.
weeks
Thank
by
you,
World
Vlad.
of
Warcraft,
Warcraft
what he's talking
content
about.
creators. It's an issue across the
Yeah.
board.
Oh
Yeah, it's just
my God.
I
my
can
God.
understand content creation.
And the
right?
internet. Fuck
Everyone's
the
in
internet.
competition who makes content. I would like
work
to
on the
argue
internet,
I'm really
brother.
not because I'm an
Get over
anomaly.
it.
I'm someone who's just been around for so
Maybe
long
I'm
that
battery
people will watch
exhausted.
and engage and
Yes.
support with me.
But
Doesn't really
15
matter what I'm doing. Right now, I'm literally just talking with you, wasting time,
Yeah.
and people are enjoying and we're having conversation and they're
Holy.
supporting. You see, but I'm an anomaly.
What?
Most
Okay.
people see themselves at every
special.
piece of content they put out.
I'm
They have to
special, and
compare
I
to
deserve your
everyone else who's
money.
Very
making that kind
special.
of content, and they want to beat them to the punch, timing wise. They want to be able
Yeah.
to have better quality, whatever it is.
What?
I don't
What are you
get it.
talking
Yeah.
about?
You
Good
know, I
point,
just
Laser
don't get
Teddy.
it.
He
Maybe
said
it's
it
'cause I
doesn't
never
matter
was
what
like
I'm
that.
doing.
I don't know.
Actually, it very much does because you get
It
once
does.
I
those
guess
stream,
maybe
you
I should
freak
start
out.
recording and we should start hanging
It's
out a
the end
little
of
bit.
the
If we
world.
didn't hit record
I
yet,
guess
I'm
we should
answering
start streaming. We
questions,
should
so
start hanging out
Here
a
we
little
go.
bit.
Yeah, let's
You
start
know what?
hanging out.
I'll take the chair cover off for now. If we're gonna play schedule,
Oh, we are so cooked on gameplay tonight.
Oh.
The
Yep,
condoms
0
off. We're
chance.
going in raw Q&A, boys.
Get ready. Open wide.
I'll put it back on. But let me take the chair cover off for now.
Why? What are you talking about? Why do you have it in the first place? I
Because
hate this.
he really
Bothers
worries
my
about
eyes.
the looks. Like for whatever
This
reason.
bright
he
neon
really
green
does.
Yeah.
literally hurts my eyes to look at. On
Oh my
Brother,
gosh, thank
shut
you.
the
I will-
fuck up. Sorry. Go ahead.
Halfway across the room.
Yeah, definitely.
Of course. I will read all of these
we will.
soon, I promise.
After this, yeah.
After this.
Mhm.
the camera, I'm like, oh man. All right,
On the floor.
here we go.
That he didn't even try to make it look like he
To
was
look
putting
at
it
on
in
the
the
camera,
shelf.
I'm like,
Just
oh man.
boink,
All
right on the floor.
Here we go.
That'll be.
Who cares?
Jasper's gonna piss in it.
Yeah.
Well, hello
Yeah.
everyone.
Chew it
Good evening and
Hello,
welcome.
everyone.
Tonight we're doing something a little different. So
it's not.
originally tonight I was supposed to do the latest episode of Smart Guys, my wrestling commentary show. This was supposed to be the final episode I was doing before WrestleMania here this year.
Well, that
And
was
I had my
helpful.
third and final guest host lined up and ready to go. And then about an hour before the end of my earlier stream, I was notified sadly by that guest host that they had an emergency and they couldn't make it
Oh
tonight.
no.
Therefore, we have delayed
Emergency,
that
like you needed
episode.
Pepsi?
Can we
What?
say chances on this there's just never was a third
I
co-host?
disagree with that.
I think
He had
there
way too
is
much
a third
details
one.
about it. I think there
Yeah.
was a third co-host,
Yeah.
but it was very loosely agreed to. Let's say, like maybe.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I can make it, but I can't promise it. That kind of.
Ah, yes. So he just didn't. So it's like all the other stuff where it's like he got like the flimsiest commitment
Their
ever.
wife
and,
has cancer.
and in his mind that means that like they were definitely gonna be there, so it's okay to talk about it as much as possible, right? Like with Kat, where Kat was like, "Oh yeah, I think she's gonna be okay to do it." She did say 3 weeks ago that she'd be okay to do it next week. But so let's just go by. She's definitely doing it. I'm not gonna check
Yeah.
with her again
Until
tomorrow.
next
I mean, there
week.
was always
Sounds
question
good.
marks. He said it this morning. All my fingers crossed. Hopefully, it goes tomorrow. Here.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed. I'm hoping everything goes according to plan. So he definitely knew there was a big chance
Yeah.
it wasn't going to happen.
Yeah,
So.
I do think it was wings.
he's pre-bunking.
It will
and
still
I think
take
it was
place
also
next
wings,
week.
Yeah.
Okay, so don't worry. Smart Guys will take place on Thursday,
Cypress
April
TV with a
17th,
disguise.
2025 on the DSP Reacts channel and
with dentures.
also
An extra
on my
tooth,
Kick
yeah.
channel. All right. So it really will be the big lead in to WrestleMania. And yes, my guest host will be there. I apologize that happened. It's life. So I said tonight,
It's life.
why don't we just do an impromptu stream? And I proposed, hey, we could play some Schedule 1, because
You
if I
said
play
this.
Schedule 1, it shouldn't spoil any other playthroughs I'm doing. It shouldn't upset anyone.
Oh.
Like,
Why
it
would
kind
it
of fit into what I'm doing? All right. So we could do that. But as I started here, people started asking me questions. I got contributions coming in. I said, let me just
what
hit
the
record.
fuck are you
Let's hang
talking
out.
about?
Let's see how the night
That did
goes
not happen.
and go from there. Maybe we
No.
will play some Schedule 1 later. I don't know. But I
You'd
figured let's
rather
just hang
not.
out and do a
I
little
don't
bit of
know.
impromptu talking, Q&A.
I don't
and
know.
Yeah,
see
let's
how
have
it
an
goes,
impromptu
right?
talking stream where I do nothing except count money.
It's like
By
on
the
his
way,
birthday.
That name is
when
not
you said,
F
we'll play
Nasty
Minecraft, and
Mandy.
then
It's just
didn't.
Nasty Mandy.
Yeah.
I don't know why there's an F in front of their name. Let me fix that.
You wrote it?
Okay.
And now you're
Yeah.
Sorry
like
about
3
that,
miles
Nasty
away from
Mandy.
your monitor, maybe?
I didn't mean to put an F before your name. That's my
Okay,
fault.
it doesn't
Okay,
matter. Move on.
Oh.
Cool. So
Cool.
let's get started here. We have Jalen with a $2 super chat. Maybe Octopath Traveler in the future.
How many
Octopath
fucking
Traveler
you,
is
Jalen.
I missed out on.
about that?
Because when it first came out, I was playing Persona 5. When the
Zero
sequel
chance.
came out, I was playing another game.
What is that? I need to look
It seems
up.
like it would be
It's
up
a
my alley. It
JRPG
has
for the-
gameplay elements
well,
and
never mind.
graphics
Yeah.
similar to Final
cool,
Fantasy VI.
cool graphics.
We just never got around to
Yeah,
it.
it's
Okay.
interesting.
But
It's
this
an
year,
interesting
probably
aesthetic.
no.
It's a cool
We've already
game.
got Sweet Coden
I'll
2
look it
that
up.
I'm going to be
Sweet
playing over the
Coden.
summer in its
Sweet
collection.
Coden.
We've got this Claire Obscure Expedition 33 coming out later this month. That looks like it's a hybrid game between Final Fantasy X and Lost Odyssey.
Oh, I like
With all these
the- I
RPGs
like the
already coming
graphics
out,
of the
I don't
Octopath.
think that I'm going to
Pretty.
be doing any kind of other RPGs this year.
Okay, so no.
Well, you
Next
know,
question.
All right,
Octopath
moving
Traveler is
on.
probably a no for this year. All right, but
Just
maybe
say
in the future.
no.
Yes, I did hear Octopath Traveler is incredibly long too, so it's another reason.
Like this dick?
Probably
Yeah.
why we're not doing it anytime soon. For the record, tonight on Smark Guys, if we had raised $100 of support, I was
Here
going
we
to do
go.
an
Now we got
unpacking.
Again, we're going to
of,
this commercial.
a pack of WWE cards. One of these 2 packs has a chase card in it.
Whoa!
One of the rare cards
Oh
that's
my
numbered and
God.
looks nice. It
I
may even
love
be the
you,
valuable
babe.
autograph card that's worth a lot of money. Okay?
Yes.
If we hit $100 of support tonight, I will unpack live one of these cards. For every $100, I'll unpack one.
Whoa,
okay,
okay.
for the record.
Hey, oh yeah, where's
Thank
the
you.
stars?
Okay.
What the fuck? Do that.
All right. Some tips have rolled in.
All right.
Let's see here.
Let's see here. Hold on.
Control.
Okay, gonna read.
Our first tipper of the night is an anonymous $2 tipper who says, how do you find Will Smith in a snowstorm? Look for Fresh Prince.
Okay.
Okay, that's funny.
hilarious.
That's
Yeah,
pretty
great.
You
good.
know, it was okay. if it
Snood
wasn't
level.
attached to money to DSP, it'd be better.
That's very,
Snood level joke.
No.
No, Snoot's very funny. You're both very
uh,
funny. Stop competing, okay? Stop this
it's
pissing
words.
contest,
It's
okay?
a bunch of words.
I'm in the middle and I
Thank
don't
you
like
for the
it.
tip.
I just
Not
realized
so much
ALT
for the
hasn't been
cheesy joke, but thank you for the tip.
visible the entire time. I'm sorry.
Creeping behind
Okay.
us, just lower.
Okay, we're reading the next one.
Okay.
Soggy Nipples tipped $1.25 and asked, was Street Fighter 4 the last good Street Fighter game?
I'm so sick
well,
of
here's the
hearing about
thing.
fucking Street
What about-
Fighter,
Hey,
man.
Yeah, thank you, please.
It's not made to be a competitive game. And
I cannot. I can't.
I do think
stand
Street
the
Fighter
Street
4
Fighter
because-
talk.
for next week
This
that
is
we're
so
doing
nice it's
stuff
quiet.
together, a day off from work and everything for both of us.
Oh, hold on. This
Playing
is gonna be good.
that doesn't matter to me at all. You guys, all right, so if you'd like to talk with me, by the way, I did type into
Oh my
the
God.
chat
Okay, that's the
so
end
you
of the
guys can tag me
contribution.
All right,
and talk to me over in the
so-
Kick chat. Okay.
If
14
you
bucks.
send me money,
So just tag me and we'll
I
see what you guys want to
respond
talk about.
you,
What's up,
okay?
Avarice? Good evening. How are you doing, man?
Doesn't
Did
count.
you see that pathetic salute? It was
Yeah.
like
Do I
a lift
prefer
up
sprite-based or
Avarice.
3D model-based fighters? Doesn't matter. That doesn't matter to me at all. Like the looks of the fighter don't really
is
bother
that-
me. Doesn't
that
matter to me,
gif?
right?
Oh, never mind.
It's
gone.
Frog from
How was
Chrono
dinner? It was
Trigger.
great. So today is my wedding
Oh.
anniversary. Now we didn't go out and do anything today because
Oh, great.
Oh.
Awesome.
we already have a day scheduled for next week that we're doing stuff together.
Why would you
Why?
do something next week?
Why not do it on the day that your actual anniversary is? I don't get
Yeah,
it.
Do it next
Hmm.
week, actually. No, honey, we're gonna do it next.
No,
know
we're not
you're-
doing anything tonight. I
No, no,
fucking
no,
hate
you're
you.
Oh, you're working tonight? Yeah, sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah. I guess we'll have to do it next week. It's not like you work fucking 3 days a week.
By the way,
a day off
ALT,
from work.
I'm not a fan of Scooby Doo either. I don't know if you saw
Thank
my
you.
messages
Thank you.
the other day. I
Thank you.
was never a fan. Never.
It's a little bit before my time and never really got
A
into
little
it.
bit before mine too. I never liked
seen
it.
You guys are sure very familiar.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar.
I
work and
don't. I
everything
never
for
liked
both
it.
of
Never.
us. So we didn't do anything today. Our anniversary celebration is technically
I don't
next
know.
week.
Guilty pleasures.
Okay.
I don't know.
But we ordered out and we got some sushi
How
and some
fucking
spicy chicken teriyaki.
Overdented?
spicy
Yeah.
Sushi
chicken
was various different
teriyaki.
kinds. One kind was like a
DoorDash
spicy
sushi,
tuna.
honey.
Another one was like a tempura shrimp with crab, and then another
Sorry,
one
guys,
was like a
sorry.
double salmon with mango. And then we also got the
Blech,
spicy chicken
double
teriyaki. It was
salmon.
it's
Double
absolutely
salmon.
delicious.
Snood, that's
We
good.
got stuffed with food. It was so amazing. You know,
We got
the
stuffed
thing is with sushi,
food,
we
guys.
rarely get it. We'll get sushi.
That's not
I don't believe that.
true.
I don't
So
believe
the one
that.
food we know she likes, you rarely get it.
Yeah,
Cool.
Yeah.
You're constantly talking about having eaten.
Look at his
2-3
oh.
times a year. It's too expensive.
That's not true.
Not
You know,
true.
good sushi. You can get cheap sushi and it sucks, but if you
Oh,
get
brother,
the good
shut
stuff
the fuck up,
from
man.
a great
Please.
restaurant, you're gonna pay a lot
Yeah,
of
we
money.
need to invest
DoorDash
in,
and sushi.
You know, we
great
ordered
idea.
3 orders of sushi and
we
this
need to invest
teriyaki, so
in
we paid a lot of
DoorDash
money.
stocks.
But it's our anniversary, right?
Yeah,
you
I
have
saw
a
that
good
in
meal,
chat. I see
have
you.
some good times. I relaxed with my wife after the fact. We chilled in the living room, and
Did you
she played
digest
a
your
little bit
food?
of
What?
Think of it.
Can't
come on,
even
old man.
remember.
Power
Nope.
Washer Simulator,
What?
because she's
You watched
excited
her
for the
play
sequel that's
Power
coming
Wash
out later this
Simulator?
year, but there's no
The only
release date
person
yet.
that's
And then she
remotely
had
fun
found
to
out that
watch
there
play
had
that
been
is
some
Markiplier.
DLCs that had come out, and she bought the Wallace and
That's-
Gromit DLC.
What?
So she was
Oh,
actually
that
doing
one
the
is
Wallace
cute.
and
It's
Gromit
cute.
Power Wash Simulator DLC, and we were laughing at some of the funny stuff in it, like the weird
What,
goofy
you were
suits
laughing
and
at it?
things that are in it.
Hee-hee.
So
Look,
we were just
honey.
relaxing and
It's
digesting after
Scooby-Doo,
dinner, had
honey.
coffee, you know.
So let me
That was our
let me
my break
translate
between
that.
streams.
She's playing a game and Philip walks in and just watches her play and says, "Ha ha ha, that's
Haha, look at
funny."
that.
And he
Between-
just keeps on playing.
Between like
Yeah.
polls on his fucking phone,
Yes,
right?
yes, yes. They're
I can
not
appreciate
anything
Next week
together.
we'll actually
Like,
I can
no.
appreciate
go
the
out and
Wallace
we'll
and
do fun
Gromit.
stuff
I
together.
watched
We'll
it
go
as a
out
kid.
and
that's
do
a
some
good
shopping
cute.
and
That's a good
things,
show.
you know.
It's very
Can't do
cute.
that today.
But
I'm
laughing
working.
at it like that? No.
Okay.
Oh, I asked Chu today if I was the only one she's ever slept with, and
oh.
she said no. Everyone else was a 9 or a 10.
Nice. Good one. Got her. Big Chew
Yeah.
W actually right there. 9s and
God damn
10s
it.
across the board.
She's awesome.
Got 'em.
What the fuck? That was good.
Someone sent me
Good.
$1 at talking about
Wallace and
adding them
Gromit
on
is
Steam
for
and playing a
children,
game with
yes.
them. I have no idea what you're talking
But-
about. Someone sent me $1
It was
at
cute.
talking about adding them on Steam and playing a game with them. I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm not.
What do you mean you have no idea what they're talking about? They just described it in very accurate
Yeah.
terms of adding them to Steam and playing a video multiplayer game together. What are you talking?
Right.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's like you
I
just
don't
can't
know
say
what
no.
friends are.
Say
You just-
no.
Just say no.
Not
I
even
do
playing
not agree with
multiplayer
you, Teo
games. I don't know
Joel.
what you're talking
I do
about.
not
Thanks for
agree.
the $1 tip. We're having a chill stream where we're just hanging out, talking,
Okay.
and this person says, "Can I add them on Steam and play games with them?" No, but thanks for the $1.
Okay.
Okay.
Very cool.
Okay,
No, fuck you.
Anything else or
let's see here.
play schedule 1? You should play games with chat. We're
Schedule
not
1?
playing with
So we got a
trolls.
troll. Get rid of them.
Schedule
We got a
1
troll,
is
get him outta here.
multiplayer.
No, I never played Escape Room Simulator.
That game makes me
Did not.
sick. I can't.
Heard of
I
it,
can't actually
but I've
play
not
it. It
played
makes
it.
me feel ill.
Why?
Gabriel, good evening. How's it going,
something
man?
about
How
the
are you
motion.
tonight?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a cool game though.
So I
Right,
think
the tips
Blueprints
are
has potential to be
dried
game
up
of the year.
already.
As is, okay, here's my initial thoughts on Blueprints.
I'm dried up. It
Unique
sucks.
premise. You're in a mansion where the
I
rooms
really
are
don't wanna
randomly
hear this.
generated.
Like,
you get to
I'm
choose
really
between
interested to play this
up
game.
the
so
Don't-
whole
don't
year.
worry.
I
don't-
like the
skip
music
it, skip
monogamous
it,
mansion in
skip
these
it.
rooms. You know, more of it gets fleshed out the more you play. Certainly think Balatro should be game of the year. Now, some people say
Balatro.
yes.
Balatron.
I don't think so. I think Balatro is a fun
Stop
ass
saying
game.
it like that. There's
I
a cool
love
game
playing
coming
it,
out called
but I wouldn't say
Clover
that's a
Pit.
game of the year
That's like
contender.
Balatro
You know what I'm
and,
saying?
hold on,
But a
something
lot of
else.
people
I'll
thought it
link
was. So maybe you think that and you're like, oh yeah, I still like it. Now here's the
Hey,
thing.
guys,
Someone
this
told
game
me
looks really cool.
that basically once you get a certain length into the game,
Did I put it in chat?
okay, some very
did.
interesting stuff happens. That basically the
No
game
way?
gets better after you beat it. I don't know what that means because I'm only 3 hours in. So hopefully, you know, there's more. Don't know if I would judge fully. You know what I mean?
Oh man, this great show.
Yeah, loving it.
I'm gonna
Okay.
read some contributions of our own. This sucks.
Sure.
Hold
All
on one
right.
second.
Hold on 1 second. Let's see what this is real quick.
Okay.
200 people watching. A lot of people, a lot of engagement.
Okay. I think it's very cool. Very
He's
cool.
reading a $1 troll
Okay,
super chat
I received
Yep.
a $2 tip.
Oh nope, $2. Okay.
from
It's a
someone
troll.
asking questions.
Oh,
Okay.
You were right. Goddamn.
See, troll tips are going up, man.
Yeah,
Well, I
they're
know
Right.
troll
And I
coin
keep the money.
is high right now.
Yeah.
That's how it
Okay.
works. Not only do I ignore you, I also keep your money.
Whoa,
That's a
got
win-win
him
for
$2
me. I don't even have to respond to you. That's
Got 'em.
excellent.
I have your $2.
All right.
Idiot. Okay, Shiny Teeth said sharing knowledge raises the skill ceiling faster for everyone
Yes.
since people learn
Correct.
stuff at the same time. And
Yes.
God forbid we have that. God for fucking bit, dude. No one
Then
can
we
win.
can't crush the newbies. That's
Yeah.
what we're looking for.
Yeah.
Phil
Trying to crush
literally
the
wants to like exploit knowledge gaps.
Yes,
Yes.
that's actually what he wants. That's incredibly accurate.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta
War Dog
crush the
Leader.
noobs.
Yeah, fuck him. War Dog Leader said, "Times, all caps, times have changed. For fuck's sake, he's perma stuck in the '90s," which is also incredibly fucking true. Like, if you're gonna play Street Fighter, play the one that you're good at and that you have the knowledge to gatekeep.
Yeah,
I don't fucking know.
it's not like there's anybody preventing you from playing Super Turbo, right? Like
No.
you just keep doing that if you want. You want to be a little
Yeah.
fucking bitch about everything.
Right, and Iwamoto did ask a question earlier that I didn't read. In the movie Cobra, Sylvester Stallone cuts a slice of pizza with scissors. What a culinary barbaric behavior!
I've eaten at a restaurant where they gave you scissors to cut your
Yes,
pizza.
I have had that experience before, and I don't like it.
No, I don't like
agree
it
with
either.
it. It's dumb.
I feel a little bit. It feels like
Stupid.
a little bit like not pandering, but it feels a little condescending. Like you go,
Yes.
stupid. Like yeah, you don't. We can't trust you with the disc pizza slicer.
No. Women's Cardigan said ALT can vouch for this. People are still finding new ways to speedrun decades old games.
Yes.
And most of those ways require execution, not just knowledge. And I watch GDQ sometimes. I can agree with that. That's right. Yeah. Some gators that have
oh, go ahead.
please no you.
Okay,
Because you're gonna forget.
A quick question for you, Indrid. Why
Yeah.
did the sperm cross the road?
Ooh, I don't know. Please tell me why.
I didn't have any other socks.
Ugh.
Go ahead. I
Gross.
apologize. Continue.
I liked
Excuse
it.
me.
That was nasty.
No, I'm not going to tell you who the host was going
was
to be
good.
tonight for Smart Guys because they're going to still host the show next week.
Why does it have
So
to be a
what's the point
surprise?
of spoiling it now?
I don't know. We have nothing
There's
else.
none. So no, I'm not going to spoil who the host will be next
You
week.
fold your pizza and make it into a snowflake? Fuck yeah.
You know, on Smart Guys. No, I'm not doing that.
You have Ice Yamamoto.
People are complaining because I put the stream saying Schedule 1.
That's not true, right, baby man
but
Carl?
apparently, I'm not playing Schedule 1.
Or is that,
can't
that's
be.
fake news, right?
What?
I'm
Unless
gonna
it's
Google
new
it.
news. Carl Jobs found dead in his apartment. That can't be true, right?
Come on.
Let's see. Carl Jobs dead. No, he's
he
not
lives in
dead.
a house, right? Yeah, okay.
He's not dead. He's not dead.
Late night chill stream.
24 hours,
stream?
someone
That's
uploaded
probably a
something
little
about him
excessive.
being a sore loser.
Yeah, he's having a little bit of a.
Go.
I get it.
He's going
So I'll
nuts
go
on
ahead
his
and I'll
Discord.
change
I
it so
did
people
read
stop
that, but-
whining and
I'm sure it
complaining.
sucks. He spent a lot of
Yeah,
money doing
the
that.
stream is misleading. I'm so sorry.
Oh, he lives in a big ass
That
house.
we
There
would be
you go.
hanging out and having fun. You know, I know that's very offensive to some people, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
'Cause you
And
said you're
all
gonna play a
changed
game, and
here.
now you're not because you don't fucking
Oh,
want
let's
to.
see.
you're overpromising and under-delivering again, Philip. Okay, and some Gator said information
Very
sharing has
offensive.
never stepped backwards. He wants backwards progress. Phil yet again kicking and screaming against
Here we
progress.
go.
I see nothing wrong with this statement at all. Tricorder said left side swollen. When was his last dentist visit? 20 years ago. I'm betting
There.
20.
I changed the
20
data
years
on
ago.
both the YouTube and the
Or
Kick
never,
streams.
yeah.
So now it doesn't say Schedule 1. So now you can stop complaining. There
And
you
you
go.
can
Alright,
fuck
So we're
yourself.
just fully.
On the fly. Just like that.
Wow.
So now what? So we have $15 now, and it's not really working out. We're running out of questions.
Yeah. We're
Okay,
s-
now
de-
what?
Scratching our arms.
desperately scanning for.
It's just the
something to
usual
talk about.
LARPers who want to sit around and be negative.
Oh,
and
now we're
complain
talking
even though
about
they don't actually like
LARPers.
the streams
No.
and
Now
just
we're
sit here and crap
straight
on
up
them all day.
using detractor terminology to
Oh,
refer
fuck,
to
you're
these people.
right.
Shout out to the LARPers.
Big
We're
ups.
not saying
Legends.
socks. We're saying LARPers. Whole.
It's just the usual LARPers who want to sit around and be negative and complain even though they don't actually like the streams. They just sit here and crap on them all day. They
Yeah.
never contribute either. They're just
You
here
know
to
that it-
complain.
Well,
Don't actually like the streams. They just sit here and crap on them all day and they never contribute
Yeah.
either. They're
they never
Yeah, bingo.
contribute.
just here to
Yeah, yeah,
complain
exactly.
constantly. So I don't
You got
give
some
a fuck.
troll tips.
I really
I'd
don't
call
care.
that contributing.
He thinks
okay.
that's gonna what? Stop him?
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
definitely. You got him.
Jodub said great
Rebecca-
great
I
episode
like
of
the
Shark
Blueprints game,
Guy.
dude. So
guys.
far, so good. 3 hours were all very
Back it up,
interesting.
boys.
I did 3 runs, so each day in the game is a run.
Exactly, Doomer Ziggy.
It's an individual video.
Yep. Skip it. You don't want spoilers.
I want to play that game.
Doomer Ziggy
Ooh,
said,
DSP shared tech with his friend and
there you go.
know-how to translate Japanese text for the community. There we go.
Mm.
Assholes.
Huh.
Dick.
Oh.
So Tony Baloney says, give you a tip. Pick as many different rooms as possible is a good idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hand holding. Great. Great. More
Mhm.
hand holding. Okay, so is that all for tips, or guys? Don't
What
wanna
is
play
my
the
take
game,
between with
so-
the match between Tiffy and Charlotte? Will the match be worth it for the time? might be one
God,
of the worst
wrestling.
things at WrestleMania. It's just his
Talk about wrestling more.
Wait.
Triple H, and then up and comers like Randy Orton and Batista.
I call him Triple H.
Orton.
Ric Flair
It's
something
pronounced
to
Orton,
do.
not
Orton.
Orton.
When otherwise, what was he?
I call him the. I call him the
It
game.
gave the new guys a push.
I call him the drink.
It gave Triple H.
I call him the schnoz.
So would they be up there? Are they? Be honest.
Oh.
WO. Degeneration Act.
Are we doing fucking smart guy?
Degeneration
What's the secret to a
X-Pac,
lasting marriage?
X-Pac.
Playing Bayonetta. No.
I call him Triple H.
The secret to a lasting marriage is not playing Bayonetta. That's incorrect.
Bro.
The king of rock. Who?
Sorry. Okay.
That song was so
I like
hype.
that. I like that. I like your version. It's good.
That song was hype, man.
Yeah.
PWR World Order owns DSP and his chat. At DSP Gaming, what is this? No one wants Q&A whatsoever. I speak for this entire chat. We demand PWR on immediately. Quit running, coward. He is the true king, ready to dethrone you.
Woo!
That dot is essential because
Yeah.
it's banned in both
Yes.
chats.
Yep. That was very well said. Bayonetta's too slutty. Can't have that.
That
Damn, that was good. That was good. I'm enjoying the Q&A stream. Shut the fuck
Buckwell
up, Ryan Wilson.
Has just gifted a sub over on Kick. Thank you to Buckwell.
Look at that member message.
That's our first
Who
sub
broke the fart
contribution
barrier
Hilarious.
first?
of the night.
What
I
the
appreciate
fuck?
that, Buckwell. Let's get that up on the
Why?
leaderboard. Oops, I almost put it under membership.
Tony is asking, DSP, will you go to Turkey to fix your hairline?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I get the hair
That
plugs
gets
that
us
Elon
to
Musk got.
$22 support so far tonight.
Exactly.
All right.
Also, it looks like Charlie Hustle did it. Became a member for a second
Oh, I
month in
want a bird sound right now. Ooh.
No, oh
Yeah.
yeah, that would be good.
a row.
Today it
But I
shocked
believe
me.
that is just a
Yeah.
re-upping message, meaning that doesn't count as a contribution for the night. So we're at
Okay.
22. Remember, guys, when we hit $100 tonight,
wait.
Oh, okay.
What have you done
We will
to
have
deserve my money?
an
I don't get it.
unpacking of one of these 2 packs of cards, and one of them has a rare chase card in it. So we may
Oh my
see one
God.
of the rare chase. We've only seen one so far.
Fuck.
Whoa.
It's the Shinsuke Nakamura
Oh.
card. Oh yeah, I'll show you.
I was
Oh,
Nope,
please.
not interested, actually.
I was doing like laundry and stuff, and I was holding my phone and I was listening to WPIG this morning, and the bird happened, and I had to pull it up to like my ear and just be like, "What?"
This is what I got this
Oh my
week to hold
God.
the cards.
It was
So
fun.
Wow.
the rarest card I have right now is the Shinsuke Nakamura card in the
It's
center.
pretty blue.
We also have the rare refractor of Hulk Hogan.
It's not
The-
refracting. It's not
It's not-
refracting. It's
not.
holographic.
Refracting light is like
That's
what a
refracting.
prism
Ooh.
refracts
Ooh,
light,
okay, take
right?
it easy. All right, maybe.
Austin card's common, but I was just
Am I
love
dented
Stone
now?
Cold Steve
I don't
Austin,
think
so I
so.
put him in there.
Okay, thank you.
So this is the frame that I got to hold my favorite cards. And right
It's
now,
not even worth
Nakamura is the
99
one
cents,
numbered
guys.
rare chase card that I have in the middle there. He actually has a number right there under his name. Well, it was zooming in, and
Okay.
then all of a sudden it decided to blur. Yeah,
Okay,
dude, the
well,
camera doesn't.
you're
Oh my
doing it
God.
wrong.
You're
close.
constantly moving, which makes it impossible to focus. You fucking
You're
idiot.
not.
You're
Let
the
me help it.
problem.
Let me help it. Hang on.
Okay.
It's an autofocusing camera that refuses to
moving it!
autofocus up close. Can you believe that shit?
Yeah, I can.
Can you
It
believe
just
that
doesn't
shit?
do it. I'd have to manually
What
focus
a
it
fucking
for you.
shitty camera.
But anyway, it has a number under his name there. There's a number in gold.
Ooh, a
So
number.
that's
a
the
gold
rare
number.
card.
Wow.
So in
this
one
has
of these 2
numbers?
packs,
What?
there's another rare card like Nakamura, or it could be one of
He
the
is-
ultra
he
rare
is
cards that has a
bricked
signature
up
on it.
for these
In which case,
cards.
those are actually worth something.
Oh
So
my god, those are actually worse. Something.
pretty cool.
Full on
Let's see
boner.
tonight if we hit $100. We'll do an unpacking. If you're wondering why, it's because we didn't do smart guys tonight, but I have enough packs that it was supposed to be enough for
Dude, we don't need a
the show
recap.
tonight,
We started the
plus
show
the
10
we
minutes
saw
WrestleMania
ago.
that.
show, so we
This is the
could do it
third time
tonight.
we've talked
And
about
we'll,
this, I
we
think,
will do
already.
it from one of these 2 because this is the high chance to
We
get
don't need the
a
recap
rare
yet.
chase card.
Those usually come
Okay.
at the top of the hour.
Cool.
All right, let me refresh here.
They're
Okay.
literally worth like 5 cents. You're right, Jack.
No,
Like
for real. Like, they're valueless.
yes. Like, there's a website. I
Someone
think
$50
Decepticon
says, I'm
looked
talking
up
about
these
playing
cards. They're
Schedule
worth
1, being
nothing.
nicer to people who are giving you money. What are you talking about?
Oh,
Oh.
You're
the
very
only person who I wasn't
mean.
nice to was a troll who insulted me, and I said, I'm not going to read your
That's not
tip
true.
because you're a troll. I'm not going to be nice to trolls. That's ridiculous.
Okay, everyone is against it, even his own
Anyway,
fans. Look at the YouTube.
Yeah.
Can you
Yes.
please just play
Let's
schedule 1
continue
tuned
here.
in for a game, not
Yeah.
Q&A?
Someone
Yes,
just
False
asked,
advertisement is a crime.
Yep.
what do I think is the most painful injury any actual
Oh God.
wrestler ever
this a
got?
question?
That's a
Oh,
tough
no.
question Because I mean, wrestlers have had absolutely
I agree. The
egregious
trolls matter.
like
They do.
just they can handle pain. The worst injury. So what was the
Oh my God. Okay,
face
Jojo,
first
but,
onto the top
it says
the
rare card?
turnbuckle
That sounds vague
stand
enough
or whatever?
The
and it
blue
just,
eyes
you know,
white dragon.
That was probably
That's
instant
true.
death. Probably felt
What is
no
that?
pain
Press
at
the
all.
heart of the card,
Does that not
brother.
count?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Exodia.
It's just a weird
Yu-Gi-Oh.
question.
Say it
Boy.
correctly.
I don't know.
Nubio.
Oh, okay. Oh.
That is Nubio. Don't call it anything else.
Has
Is
a
that what
wrestler
your kid
ever
tells you?
watched my
'Cause-
streams?
'cause
Yes,
Noob-
not
Mansoor.
me, not me. That
Remember
game.
that guy Mansoor, who was the Middle Eastern wrestler
Yeah.
the WWE
guy
hired,
that
and they
said
always
you were
pushed
a
him whenever they did their
loser?
Middle Eastern shows for a few years there. He's actually a fan of mine. He used to
He
watch me
called
back
you
in the
a
day, and
loser.
he started like
He's talking
tweeting
about
at
Earnhardt
me
dying
and
in the
using my
ring?
memes and stuff, and I was like, "What the shit?" And he thanked
called
me
you
because
a
he said,
loser.
I introduced him to the band
Me.
Raw back in the day. For those who don't
Yeah,
know,
you
when I
were so
first started
proud
on
of
YouTube,
that.
I started using the song Raw, Do You Call My Name, as kind of
Oh
my
my God, it's
theme
so gay.
song
My
that I
theme
would
song.
use in the Hateful Truth
This is
series.
so gay.
And he said that because I was using it, I introduced him to the band, and it's one of his favorite bands, I guess. So
I
Incredible.
didn't know
that's
that many
kind of
people
cool
had died in the
to
ring.
know that there
That's
actually
nuts.
is a pro
Oh, yeah.
wrestler that grew up watching my
That's
content
crazy.
on YouTube
Well,
and
then
actually
his
really
first
enjoyed
words were,
the stuff. And then
shout
we had
outs
a
to
little
all the
conversation there back and
losers
forth that was
like
quite nice.
DSP
Yeah.
that pay for my kids' school. That's what he said.
Damn.
No,
Damn.
you see, if you're a complete moron, you would actually think he was being sarcastic and a troll. But how the hell would he know all the memes and know about Raw?
Because
Do you call
started
my
by
name? And he talked
saying
about it in a
shout-outs
positive
to
way.
the
You're just an idiot.
loser.
And
who
it's
believe
very
that.
easy
You're just a toxic
information
moron
to
who thinks
acquire.
Everything is negative.
You simply
Very.
have to
Planet,
open your
you're just
eyes
a
and look at the
dunce.
internet.
Yeah, mention Lord Diaz. Do that. Do
Okay.
that. I would like that.
Mr. Puffy Nipples.
He's
Give
very
me $2.65.
bitchy.
And I really hope they don't give Charlotte Flair the title. I don't think she's a good wrestler. I can't stand how she gets the title
Hi,
matches
my
immediately when she
question
comes
is, who
back from
cares?
injury. I hate how they always shove the bullshit down our throats. I'll disagree. I think she's a good wrestler. I don't think it's interesting to always see her in the title picture and see her win the title.
If anybody knows
All right.
Mansoor, please.
I don't
send-
believe that at
please
all. I
send
think it's
this
very
clip to him.
boring to
There you
always
go.
see Charlotte
We
Flair
do need
on
clarity.
top of the
Thank you,
women's
guilty
division,
pleasures.
especially when there's all these
Right.
women that they've
I'm
hired
kind of feeling
and they don't
like
do
going
anything with them,
live
or they
and
try and they
Let's go
fail. Like,
live.
for
Go
example,
live,
that
go
B.
live.
Let's go live. Yeah. We're. Oh my God.
Exactly. The block
game.
says I'm planning on pre-ordering either from Nintendo or Best Buy. That's
Thank you, The
correct.
Block.
Bye.
I have signed up for Nintendo. They're supposed to tell me when the pre-orders through Nintendo are available because I
This
have
is not
the
smart
ongoing
guys. No.
Switch Online sub for over a year. I've had it. Actually, I think I've had it 2-3 years now, and over 50 hours of gameplay on my Switch. So I qualify for it. They
Huh?
should notify me. Now, if that falls through,
Pathetic.
I would absolutely try to get a pre-order, another means. But to give you guys some perspective here, so the other
Uh-huh.
morning,
Uh-huh.
it was, I want to say it was like maybe like 9 a.m. my time. It was announced
Look
that the
up
pre-orders were open
NXM collection. Okay.
in the UK on Amazon for the Switch 2. I have a VPN. So I used the
I have a
VPN to switch
VPN.
over to the UK.
Ah, so
And I
VPNs are
jumped
cool
on
now.
Amazon. It had been
Ah.
Seems
7
like it's
minutes
not
since the
very
pre-orders
cool.
were announced. It was already sold out on
These
Amazon.
MXM guys look cool.
7 minutes.
Hang on a minute. You can
So
use VPNs.
unless
for
you're
those memes?
sitting there
duh.
and happen to be completely free when these pre-orders drop for any given company, whether it's Amazon, Best Buy, Target, Walmart, right? Unless
I
you're
understand
absolutely
VPNs
ready
now, dude.
to
I
order,
invented them. Come on.
you're
What?
probably not going to get it. You know what I
What?
mean? Like, I
That's-
really,
It's completely spurious. You have nothing to back that up with.
No.
I really just don't see it going
It's
too
just
well.
weird dented
I think
speculation.
everyone's gonna have a big issue, at least initially with the pre-orders. Maybe the stores will be stocked well enough it won't matter, but it seems like the pre-orders are going to be a big fiasco. I guess we'll
Definitely.
find out.
They're goofballs.
Big
Hell yeah.
fiasco meaning they actually work and they just sell out?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's the
That's-
thing. Is like you not being able to get one means that they sold crazy well for all the
It's
other
not
people.
a-
So it's not exactly a
that's not
fiasco. is it?
Right.
Yeah, fiasco and if they sold out their entire inventory. Okay, got it.
Okay,
Oh, this
got it.
fiasco
so them
where
being
we
successful
Did
is a
what
fiasco.
what we set out to do.
Oh,
yes.
Boy,
True. Alabrige says it's actually proven to be impossible because bots can just pre-order faster than a person. Right. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
it's
know
actually
the bots
proven.
are
They
going to get
proved
in
that.
there and
Yeah,
buy a
right.
giant chunk of what I
You mean something
I
that was
know,
created
and-
for the sole purpose of doing what it
No,
was
I would
created?
not buy edibles.
Yeah.
I literally
Huh?
just said I have
They buy
zero
one piece of the
interest in doing any
switches.
kind of drugs. THC or edibles. I literally just
I
said
think
I
we
have
did
Enough
that.
zero
yeah, you got enough alcohol,
interest
don't worry.
in doing any kind of drugs, THC or otherwise. The only thing
What?
I'm interested in is drinking. And you asked me if
Yeah.
I,
Come on!
Only thing I'm interested in is
doing
drinking.
any kind of drugs, THC or otherwise. The only thing I'm interested in is drinking. And you asked me if I would buy edibles.
Bro, edibles
Please
are not
take
that bad. I
the
took half of
the
one
cotton
before we
out of
started
your
the
ear so you
stream.
can hear me talk.
Ooh,
On a
what
stream
was
where-
the?
please
how
take
much you
the
talking? What's the
the
make?
cotton
Uh,
out of your ear so you can hear me talk.
Take the cotton out
On a
of
stream
your
where the
ears.
point is to
I'm
hear
the
me talk.
kindergarten teacher here, okay?
I basically took like 5 milligrams. It was nothing.
There you go.
Hearts to
Nothing.
Heart says, what's the
Yeah.
first thing you want to do in
Nothing.
Minecraft after
They're
you set up the
strawberry
world?
flavored ALT. They're
Explore.
delicious.
I want to head out
I know.
with some basic armor, maybe shield armor, all that
You
stuff.
don't
Sword.
start with
And I
that.
just want
You
to go
know that,
explore
right?
and see what's new in the world. Are there new
What's new in this world of Minecraft? Wow.
You know,
creatures? Are
you-
there new
Ugh.
biomes?
You don't
Does the game
start
run
with
a little
that. You know
differently?
that, right?
Right?
Yeah,
Is there new
yeah, maybe
weapons?
he's gonna-
What's new?
You gotta mine
Because
those
I
and
haven't
then
played
craft
since
them.
2020, so you're talking
He
5
might
years.
start with that.
and I'm
though,
sure
the
in that
starter
there's been
pack or
all these
whatever for
different updates
bitches.
and
Yeah, he's gonna pay $25 so he gets some items to start off with.
Starter kit.
They
or
are
to the
whatever.
game
legal in
since then, so
Colorado,
that's
dude.
kinda
I went
what
to
I'm
the pot
interested in.
shop down the road. It was cool. My mom was like, "Will you go to the pot shop? I need more pot." I'm like, "Fuck yeah, mom, I'll go."
What's my
Go.
first name?
Yeah.
Pierre.
Ah!
What?
My actual full name is Pierre Laprant. I don't know if you knew that.
What a card.
You are such a side stitcher, sir.
Let's see.
Give
Pierre,
us
I
some
like
kind
that
of warning.
spelling.
Let's see.
I don't know
That's
if we're
good.
playing a game tonight or not. It's
I
a
don't know
hangout
if-
stream.
You are in control of that, sir. So you could just say we're not because I don't want to. Anyway,
We'll see
fuck
what
this.
ready. The question. Me
I
That was
like
cool.
Remix. That was awesome.
Yeah.
wanted Trump to
That
be
was good.
elected or preferred Trump.
Uh-oh.
If someone
Why are we doing
actually wanted Trump to be elected or
They would vote
preferred
for
Trump
him.
as their
Okay.
candidate for the current
Uh-oh.
presidency,
Yeah.
that
Then
that
what?
means that they absolutely positively hate all content.
Oh, look. Piss style man.
would
Some people
ever
have
be
to
qualif-
vote in order to bitch.
True.
That's
Yes,
true. Good
that's
point.
absolutely
Yeah.
correct.
Absolutely positively hate all content that would ever be qualified as woke, or
Oh, brother.
that
Oh, we're doing
there
this again.
can be situations where certain kinds of content that could be qualified as woke might still actually be appealing to
Huh?
someone who would
Oh my
want
God.
to vote for Donald Trump.
Oh my god.
We're doing this again.
What?
I don't. What are you even saying?
It's
I don't
just
get
such a
it.
giant, ridiculous, over the top thing to say because
Ridiculous.
in
and
your
over the
opinion,
top.
essentially, there's no people who have independent thought. Everyone either has to be distance or all the way over here,
Kill me.
and we hate each other. Everyone's either all the way over here or
Yep.
all the way over here, and we
Uh-huh.
hate each other.
Yeah, that's what
hate
that's
you.
what being on two ends of a political spectrum is. Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Instead of actually thinking for yourself.
That they are thinking
Which
for
no
themselves
one
by
seems to
hating the
wanna
other
do.
team.
They,
Stupid.
everyone just wants to have someone
It's their
tell
own
them how to
brain.
feel.
No.
Tell them how to act. Tell them how
That's
to behave.
you.
That is
He just
so
pissed he
insane
can't get
in my
money from
opinion.
both sides.
Yeah.
That's
Sorry,
it.
I've always been the antithesis of that.
No, you.
Yeah,
Really?
No.
I want people to grow and learn for themselves and make
No, you
decisions
do
for
not.
themselves, not to just
You would rather
blindly
tell people what
follow.
to do. Okay, don't listen to the haters.
Literally
I like
nothing in
this
the game
segment.
was
That was
woke.
good.
If you say it was, you're actually lying, or you don't
my God,
understand
here we
what the
go
term
again.
woke means.
What
Just
you
is
gonna
because
say
the
racist again?
protagonist
Call
was
him
black
racist. Call him racist.
doesn't mean the game is woke.
Black.
That's
Black.
insane for you to say
Call
that.
him
That's
racist.
actually incredibly racist. But
Yeah, there we go.
don't wanna
Yeah.
get into this-
All right, I think we can end on that. Then we called him racist.
Wait.
Hold on.
Thank you very much.
Wait a second. Wait a second.
We've got some contributions. We're not
Whoa,
ending
yeah.
yet.
Okay, sorry.
Yep. Sorry,
Topic
LT.
again.
Please. What were you gonna say?
Nothing. I said let's
Oh.
let this kind of finish this little stream of
It
consciousness.
is a lot of
coming out
people
Yeah,
don't want to look
yeah.
in the mirror and realize how ignorant they are. They don't. They don't want to look in the mirror and be like, "Oh shit."
Look at his face when he does
They
that.
don't. They don't want to look in the mirror and be like,
Whoa!
That's how you look in the mirror.
Yeah.
Whoa!
What the fuck? Whoa!
Holy
fuck is
shit!
that?
Ooh.
Whoa!
Like,
Is that me in the
"Oh
mirror?
shit, he has a
Oh
point."
God.
Instead, they want to stay in that line. Well, I'm
Look
already
at
being
that
told what to think. I don't want to break out of that line of thought. I got to stay over here. Anyway,
Anyway,
Hold on. Wait.
Robot Wizard 64 says the Switch 2 will be region locked. I heard the Japanese one is region locked. That's what's
What?
been said. That the Japanese Switch 2 is a region locked console.
Japanese.
But I don't necessarily know if that's the case
Ooh. Thank
in
you,
regards
gamer.
to the rest of it.
right, go ahead.
Okay,
Ingrid,
just
sorry,
being
you can
honest.
read
I don't
them.
think
yeah,
you actually
yeah, read
did.
them out. Read them
Yeah,
out. Read them out.
okay.
Good.
Dissension said new arc incoming. DSP
Go ahead.
screws up Switch 2 pre-order. Totally not his fault. Did nothing wrong. Nerds with no street smarts will be at fault. FTG. What does the FTG stand for?
That's
FT
a sexual term.
Is it?
Look it up.
FTG.
Yep.
Say that again.
It's a
F-
sexual term.
FTG, as in what is it? What does that mean?
Well, say
think
the whole
it's
thing
something-
again.
Oh, okay.
Something about
I'm gonna read the
Foot
last.
longs.
Oh, okay. So it said nerds. I'm gonna read the last sentence. Nerds with no
Go ahead.
street smarts will be at fault. FTG.
Oh, unfortunately, that's
Yeah,
very,
that's
very.
very
Felt-
very
felt-
negative. Don't we're not
felt
gonna
that
explain
gout?
that. I'm not gonna.
No,
explain
but
that.
what's gonna happen is he's not gonna get on the pre-order, and then he's gonna blame Nintendo and say they're idiots.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna agree with that. And something's gonna go wrong. It's not gonna be his fault. It's gonna suck ass.
I hope he bricks it.
I hope he do. I hope he does too. It'll get me bricked up.
Some people are trolls saying it's fuck the goalies.
Oh, fuck those
Fuck
guys.
this game. Fuck felt that guy, or fuck this guy. A lot of
Fuck-
options here.
Yeah,
Oh,
or
fuck
the
this guy.
game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
My
yeah.
fuck those
personal
guys,
favorite is
yeah.
fuck the goalies, though. I think Santini's onto something.
I think fuck the gout.
good.
I think fuck the gout.
Fuck
is a
this
good one.
gout.
Fuck
Yeah,
this
fuck
gout.
this
Yeah.
gout.
Yeah. Joe Dub said night with wife on anniversary. Start shark guys check.
Matt,
And let me. I'll refresh the tips page one last time. But I think that's I think
check,
that's all
got
we
any
that's all we
tips?
got. Nope, that's all we got.
all
I
right.
see what he's talking about, Snood. Then we'll get.
Yeah.
into
Here we
it. We'll get
go.
into
We can
it
really
more.
do to fill in that gap
Thanks
or
for
to
the
make it
money,
up to
dummies.
the thing. No, we're not doing any food tonight. No, of course. I'm going to give you food. It's just
Is
not
this
what you were
slur?
expecting. But
Oh.
hopefully you still find it equally delicious and you'll pay me for it. You get it? I hope that
Okay,
makes
now
sense.
We're worried about money already.
That's correct. More
Alright.
sandwich shop analogies. I think from now on, I'm just going to do sandwich shop analogies. I think I like these.
Great.
I think they work well.
No, oh God.
You know that's a detractor meme too,
yeah,
right?
I'm making fun of
Yeah.
you for being so simple-minded
Okay.
that that's the only thing you
Food
can think of
sucks.
analogies and similes.
Spawn Killer says, I feel in the next 5 years,
Uh.
GameStop will be out of business because every time I go, it's empty. It's a junk store at this point.
Okay,
how
well,
to
thanks a
stop.
lot for
Oh,
the take
God.
on business going in bankrupt from the bankrupt guy.
People have been saying
so-
that for 10 years.
Yeah,
Okay,
and
go
it's-
I
ahead.
do
Just-
have a cool thing
Whoa.
happening tomorrow.
What's
I'm
that?
Ooh, go ahead, go
getting a
ahead.
Street Panda with the 5 gifted memberships. By
Let's
the way. Goddamn.
go! Enjoy your
Let's go.
brainworms.
Tomorrow, I'm gonna be hanging out with Broside Phil. We're gonna watch a "This Is How You Don't Play" of Fallen Order.
Ooh, you
in
play.
the afternoon.
time on that?
You like that game, huh?
It's- What? Speaking to your mic?
You played Jedi Fallen Order. You like that game?
No, I
What
have it
the-
in my library though. I'm gonna try and play it
yes.
soon. Yeah,
Okay,
but
They
I
made a
like Star
game out of
Wars.
that?
They did.
that's pretty cool. Wow.
I saw the movie. I didn't
Yeah,
play the game yet.
I read
Yeah.
the microfiche.
Yes, the microfiche.
That's the one with Jar Jar? It is,
Yeah.
right?
That's the one with Darth Icky.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
That's a real character that George Lucas wrote, by the way.
Emo Darth Vader?
Darth
I love
Icky.
him.
Darth Icky.
Oh, Darth Icky.
Ah, what
They got
time?
the pod racing and stuff?
It is going to be at 3 p.m.
Oh.
Eastern on Broside
the
Phil's
fuck?
channel. I know, early.
You're
Early.
you're
as fuck.
gonna be up for that in time?
I'm gonna be. I'm
I'll
gonna
call.
be awake. I
I'll call you.
promise.
Make sure you're up. Okay.
Is that the one with Natalie Portman?
No, that's Black Swan. It's where
Oh,
where Mila Kunis eats her out. Big ups.
Oh, I know. That's
Oh.
the one where they train her to be like a killer, like a sniper and
No,
stuff.
you're thinking of Babe Pig in the City.
Ah,
Oh, I love that movie. That was great.
No, oh, now I
do,
got it. It's the spider writes stuff in the webs.
Yes,
and then the
that
pig
one.
is there too.
That's
Is that it?
Yeah.
That's Atomic Blonde is what you're thinking of there on
Oh.
that one.
I thought it was something about Mary. Ugh.
Oh no! Now I got it. It's the one where there's some kind of dome and there's like hot girls there and Pauly
Yeah.
Shore's there.
Yeah,
What's
that's
that
right.
one?
that's Thunderdome. You're
That's
thinking Mel
from
Gibson.
Idiocracy. Oh.
okay.
Nibbity, would you have a last minute contribution? Nibbity said, ALT is young, Indrid is sweet, and Snoot is
you.
an improv god. God damn,
Let's
you're my
go.
favorite. Shit, that was good.
Big
that
ups.
was really good. And they're gonna be
I
going to
finally
Stab
got
after
it.
this.
Is that
okay.
the one where they play hockey? And
Yes.
there's an
Yeah.
alcoholic, and he turns
Yeah.
into the coach, but then they win the championship.
Yeah, Angels in the Outfield is what that one's called.
That's what I thought.
Angels in
That's
the
it.
Outfield.
Thank
A
God we
League
figured
of Their
that out.
Own?
Oh yeah, there was
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Rosie O'Donnell's in
Okay.
that.
Yeah, she is. She is very good in that.
Yeah,
Love that
she's
for
very
her.
good. I think she's got like a mental disability in that one, right?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah,
And it's very funny. She keeps asking people if they've seen her baseball.
Yeah, they keep asking her if they're gonna take her to California.
That's the one with Tom Cruise, right?
Yeah, he's in that. He's in that. It's
Okay.
like it's Philadelphia. It's Philadelphia where he says he's got
Oh.
AIDS.
Oh,
No,
that
that's
was
the one with
sad.
the emails. They said, "Oh, you got mail."
Yeah,
And
yeah.
the lake house.
That's
That's the
the-
one where they go to the lake
Yeah.
house.
That's the
Yeah, I
Matrix. Is
thought
where Tom
that.
Hanks is
I
dodging
thought
the
that.
bullets from the
Thought
guy
that.
Elrond from the Lord of the
From the
Rings,
AIDS
and he says,
gun?
"Mr.
Oh.
Baggins, welcome to Rivendell. We've missed you." Okay, that's enough nonsense.
I like the second one, but not the first one.
Well,
Yeah,
the third
go ahead.
one's the best one, obviously. Indrid, what are you doing tomorrow?
All right, we're gonna hang out with Bro Phil, 3 p.m. Eastern. We're gonna watch the This Is How You Don't Play. It's gonna be interesting.
Really quickly, I'd just like to quickly interrupt this with something from Tony Ritardo. My son Snood and my blind daughter Indrid are
Aw.
devastated to not see Schedule 1 tonight. And
That
that's
is true.
and
Most
that
of those
is
things are
true. That is true.
Hey,
Most
big
of it
ups
is true.
Tony.
Thank
Big
you.
ups Tony Ritardo.
Our father.
Shout outs to Tony
Yes.
Ritardo.
Big ups. Tony Ritardo is my father's name.
Is he Italian?
Yes. Well,
He
she's
is
from
very
Sicily.
Italian.
He's from Sicily, which is a different place from Italy, as you know. LT, what do you got? What do you got on the docket?
What are you
for
doing?
the
Yeah.
That being
days?
said, tomorrow early style, noon
Ooh.
style. That being said, tomorrow.
And then-
So we're gonna do we're not like well, today is nothing. So we're talking about we might do messages. We'll see. Who knows? Just show up.
And then hockey tournament stuff. How's that going?
No, hockey is off now. We just
Oh.
did the end of the season kind of party.
They're golfing, and they're golfing now, right?
All the kids are golfing
Well,
now.
big
so
ups.
we gotta wait.
Yeah.
Big ups.
It gets too. It's
Hell
too
yeah.
hot now. You can sweat your balls off.
Hot damn.
Nasty.
Hey now. All right.
Wow.
Thanks
They're
for
going to Sav after this. Sav's
Yeah,
wonderful.
Please do say hello to Sav. Tell him that
Yeah.
the Detractor Beam sent you, and have a
Mhm.
great rest of your Thursday
Please.
evening. And if I don't see you again, have a great weekend, folks.
Have a great weekend.
Goodbye.
Was that Gremlins 2 or Gremlins 3?
That was actually Tremors 4.
Oh, okay.
That's a good one. That's a good one. It's got Reba
Okay.
McEntire in it.
I like those
I thought
movies.
it
Yeah,
was.
me too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody.